Yeah, they're down there in the grass part right now.
Yeah, hey, outside the numbers, or hash marks looks all right, strong, but
But
in
from
the
like
middle.
the 50 down this way, it doesn't look good, does it?
No. Right in the middle, yeah, from the 50 to, in between the hash marks.
About 22 if we can. Okay. Okay.
Alex, Axel Rose in the this one.
Good evening, everyone. It is week 10 of the high school football season. Bill Kafuri and Tom Strasser in the house as the Bobcats hosting the Meadowbrook Colts here at McFarland Stadium. Tommy, if it's week 10, it's what?
Guernsey County Super Bowl.
There we go. It is rivalry night in Guernsey County and all around Ohio. Is everybody playing that week 10 against their key rival, and certainly nothing different here. The Bobcats hosting the Colts. The Colts come in at 6-3, 2-0 in league play. The Bobcats at 3-6, but also 2-0 in league play. And then this game has all kinds of ramifications, playoff and league ramifications, and it couldn't be a more perfect night for high school football.
If you're a duck,
Duck.
Absolutely, and. The rain's coming down, which, as I astutely noted last week, of course, if it's raining, where else would it come but down?
No.
So I don't know whoever coined that phrase.
Last week,
the rain is coming down.
Last week we were at Riverview and it was coming
sideways. Okay, so
it could be sideways. Tonight it's mostly just down.
But you can see, especially in the middle of the field here at McFarland Stadium, there's a lot of muddy areas. So from the 50 down to about the 10-yard line.
On the west end.
Yes, on the west end. It is going to be something to behold as far as trying to keep the footing and keeping a hold of the football, because it is going to be slick and muddy tonight.
Pregame brought to you tonight by AVC Technical Services. And to remind you, our game is being streamed tonight on YRP TV or Facebook.com at YRP TV. So if you want to watch the video and listen to Tommy's lovely voice all night long, you can do that as well. But, we had our tailgate before this, Tommy, and talking to some players and cheerleaders and just generally a lot of different people that, game 10 kind of raises the level of excitement above what mostly we see every other week.
Yeah, especially for the seniors. For a lot of them tonight on the Cambridge side, this will be the last time they put on a football uniform. And for a lot of them, the last time they put on a football uniform ever. And then to compound that, you're getting to take on your rivals. And this will be your last shot that they'll get on the football field against Meadowbrook. So that's a lot of emotion there. And as far as Meadowbrook, they want to win the bragging rights for another year and get a victory over Cambridge like they did last year when they won 38-0. But BK Meadowbrook has a shot to play week 11. and that's the playoffs next week. And Meadowbrook right now, if the season ended, they would host a home game. They're at 4. The top 4 teams play at home next week, and Meadowbrook would like to try to do everything they could to secure a home game, and a win would definitely secure them into playing week 11.
Of course, and we talked to a few Cambridge seniors earlier tonight, and they're certainly well aware of that, and the fact that this game is also for the East Central Ohio League Grade Division Championship. Both teams undefeated in league play. Tonight's winner ends up being the league champion as well, so there's a lot to be said with that as well.
Yeah, and this is, I believe, the first year that Cambridge and Meadowbrook have been on the same side since they split the ECOL into 2 divisions.
Hey, it's pregame, brought to you by AVC Technical Services. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
ABC Sports presents Meadowbrook versus Cambridge High School football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Colgate Palmolive, Homeland Realty, General Wholesale, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's game continues after this. Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round and be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Good evening, Bobcats. This is Amy Kissinger, a member of the Cambridge City School Board of Education. We are asking the community to support our upcoming levy on the November ballot, and will be the first time that our district would receive new operating money since 1992. We will still be able to have an impact on safety, mental health, academics, facilities, performing arts, and athletics. We are asking all former and current Bobcats for your vote this November.
Paid for by the Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Regis Woods, Treasurer.
Welcome to Homeland Realty, located on Main Street in New Concord. I'm Brenda Millison. Homeland Realty is a full-service real estate agency that can fulfill all your real estate needs with prompt attention to every detail. At Homeland Realty, we make you feel at home. We care about our clients and we listen. Stop by our office or call us at 740-261-9022.
General Wholesale, just off Southgate Parkway, carries a large selection of waxes, polishes, and all the top-of-the-line products for your street rod, truck, boat, or motorcycle. From paint guns to buffers, you'll find everything you need for the proper care and maintenance of your vehicle. On the paint side, they carry PPG paints and custom mix paint along with touch-up paint to fix rock chips and dings. They have a full-service mechanic on duty and welcome new customers. Stop by and meet the fine folks at General Wholesale. They are more than just an auto parts store.
Colgate Palmolive is known worldwide for their first-rate quality products. Colgate Palmolive is a leading global consumer products company tightly focused on oral care, personal care, home care, and pet nutrition. Colgate sells its products in over 200 countries and territories around the world under such internationally recognized brand names such as Colgate, Palmolive, Speed Stick, Soft Soap, Irish Spring, as well as Hill Science Diet, and many others. Colgate Palmolive locally manufactures Palmolive, Ajax, Fabuloso All-Purpose Cleaner, Murphy's Oil Soap, and Suavitel Fabric Softener. Colgate Palmolive, Cambridge.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area. Good luck tonight to both teams.
Board of Education Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Council of Cambridge High School extend each of you a cordial welcome. We're pleased that you are here tonight. Cambridge High School and Meadowbrook High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes in this game are friendly rivals. Play may be fierce. All in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials decided this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures.
McFarland Stadium. Bobcats hosting the Colts tonight in the annual rivalry to cap the regular season. 6-3 Meadowbrook, 3-6 Cambridge, and Tommy, at least for the moment, the rain has subsided, but certainly the field conditions tonight with an all-grass field or partly grass and partly dirt, the damage has kind of been done by the rain already.
Oh, absolutely. We're not going to have the most ideal field conditions, but as a football fan, it's a lot of fun to watch, and for the players, they're going to have a lot of fun playing in this as well.
Well, does that make any difference? I mean, the Colts have been on field turf virtually every game of the season, and then tonight you're coming from the turf where you can plant even in wet conditions and get pretty good traction, and tonight you come to a very slippery, muddy field.
Yeah, well, one thing it does, it eliminates some of the plays that you can run. It's going to be tough running on the perimeter, and especially when you get in the middle of the field. We talked about it in the pregame. Both teams, they play from they don't play under center, so any long snaps, especially in punting formations, it could be interesting, and special teams plays will stand out even that much more with the field conditions as they are.
We checked the AVC Doppler 10,000 radar just before we went back on the air, and the wind is actually blowing out of the east now, and there is rain in the air. We're certainly going to have rain off and on throughout the night, but it's going to be one of those cold, dark, damp nights, huh?
Yeah, and you thought it had stopped raining. You look up at the lights, it's still raining, but it's kind of coming in a little bit more sideways than straight down with the wind.
So where's Chad Hibbs when you need him? Be on the field mic, right?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I remember doing a few games like this down there in the conditions, and both teams still waiting to take the football field.
Yeah, we've got a few minutes here. And as we do, Cambridge won the toss tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the Bobcats on offense. Across the front, Hunter Sofka, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. Case Wilson at left guard. Mason Ogle, Jad Mahari, and Cooper Conti, the front five. The quarterbacks tonight for the Bobcats, Cooper Kearns and Cody Moore, kind of been shuffling back and forth. Kearns certainly more of the runner, but Cody's come on late in the season and give the Cats a spark there as well. On the outside, the Cats employ numerous wide receivers led by senior Trent Valentine, number 11. He has been the go-to guy for the Cats all year this year, and look for him to be a focal point, along with Logan Tuttle, Caden Whaley, David Moore, and Justin Bartlett. Cats just a couple of weeks ago got back one of their key players, Trayvon Jeffrey, 170-pound junior running back, and when he's on the field for the Cats, they have a serious running threat.
And I think that's what Cambridge is going to try to do tonight. I think they're going to try to, especially early in the game, maybe go with a jumbo lineup and try to establish the line of scrimmage and run the ball right at Meadowbrook in between the tackles.
And if there's a weakness that Meadowbrook has shown this year, it has been against some teams that have good running attacks.
Yeah, but, the one thing is, BK, that's kind of misleading there, because when you look, they had trouble slowing down St. Clairsville's running game, but everybody has had trouble slowing down St. Clairsville's running game with the size they have on the offensive line and the two outstanding running backs. Now, last week, Lindsley had 2 running backs that went over 100 yards against Meadowbrook, but Meadowbrook had 2 running backs as well, in Blattner and Ferguson, who went over 100 yards in the 50-28 victory Meadowbrook had last week.
Let's take a look at the Colts defense here quickly. Up front, Wyatt Rossiter, C.J. Moore, Ty Mitchell, and Eric McCullough, along with Davis Singleton and Caleb Wilson, will spell out at the backers. Brady Hladd, Garrett Clendenning, Brady Blattner. What can you say about that guy? He is all over the place as a tackler. Last year, I think he was in on every tackle in this game. And Devin Norman, the other backer on the outside. And then the black triplets, Addy, Boston, and Davis, the 3 deep guys. if you got to have guys back you up, now there's three great athletes, and talk about size. At 6'4" at one corner, 6'5" at the other, you're not going to lob it over top of them.
No, you don't see that size, that on Saturday, and really not that much on Sunday from the corner position. But you're right with Addy and Davis. If they're close and you're running anything deep, as long as they can stay semi-close to the receiver, if you get the ball over their head, there's a good chance it's overthrown. But everything is centered in the middle of Meadowbrook's defense with number 3, and that's Brady Blattner. Here's a kid, the all-time leading tackler in Meadowbrook history. BK, he's got over 300 tackles in his career. He's the only Meadowbrook player ever to go over the 300 mark in tackles. And I'll tell you what, I like to call him Meadowbrook's team chiropractor, because he will adjust your back and neck for free. And when he hits you, you can feel it from up here. And he's just an outstanding football player. And then tap on the 195-plus yards he had last week on the ground.
Yeah, he doesn't come off the field hardly at all. The Bobcat and the left end zone make their way on the field. They show a lot of emotion here, dressed tonight all in blue. The Colts will follow them dressed in their away white. So we're going to take one more break before tonight's opening kickoff and be back with that right after this. Tom Strasser with the call tonight, the rivalry. Guernsey County Super Bowl, you can call it about anything you want, but two teams that play Game 10 every year against each other, and there's generally more on the line than just who wins the game this year. League championship playoffs for the Colts as they gather in the west end zone ready to take the field as well. And looks like, Tommy, in the right end zone, the east side, the student body from Meadowbrook. Instead of being in the stands tonight, they're going to be in the end zone. Huh?
Yeah, they've brought the cage from the basketball gymnasium down here. And you're right, they're down there just behind the field goal post. So we'll see if they stay down there and enjoy the elements.
Well, there's a lot of people enjoying the elements. A packed house here, at least if you look at all the umbrellas, it looks like it. But can't tell how many people are under all those umbrellas tonight. And a few people with the pop-up tents, too. And they have a lot of new friends tonight. If you brought a pop-up tent, you got plenty of folks that are now new friends and relatives. So the Cats won the toss. They will receive the ball tonight. And, as we talked about conditions, field conditions, is this one of those nights maybe that you would want to defer and let the other team have it deep in their own end?
Well, it would be interesting, especially to see if, Meadowbrook, they have the choice to kick off which way they want to go. I'm assume they'll want to win to start the first quarter, but Cambridge, a lot of teams defer these days, but they wanted the football and maybe to try to set a tone there. And I love the smoke machine on the Meadowbrook sideline.
It tells you which way
set off there.
It tells you which way the wind's blowing pretty quickly. Is this blowing from the east to the west here tonight to start this contest? Tonight's opening kickoff and all kickoff brought to you by John Valentine and Valentine Insurance on Southgate Parkway in Cambridge. And back deep, a couple of seniors for the Bobcat to receive tonight's kick, Logan Tuttle and Trent Valentine, as they have all year long. And you got to believe, of course, with the wind with the kicking team tonight, you'd like to believe that they're probably going to, although a lot of teams have elected not to kick it deep anymore and kind of squib it down there, and the field conditions tonight might be good for that.
Yeah, and when you're speaking of kickoffs, Jag Huff, senior for Meadowbrook, who's kicked off all year, he's injured, so those duties, I believe, will go to Timmy Ferguson once again. And you ask about the Meadowbrook student section, the officials have asked them to vacate from behind the end zone.
I actually see Hunter Eubanks is placing the tee out there on the 40-yard line.
Oh, okay. Last week it was Ferguson, but Jag Huff, tough for, that kid to miss his last game against Cambridge.
So the officials here trying to get everybody squared away at midfield. The ball handed now off to Eubanks, and he'll place it on the tee. Colts, one of those teams that just huddle right behind the kicker as they await the signal. And Bobcats got about 9 guys huddled across from them, too.
Meadowbrook does a lot of onside kicking as well.
Colts approach the ball, now back off now. The Cats will as well, and spread the field. And now we're ready to get underway. The Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up. Eubanks will step into it. Short, end-over-end kick. Bounces at the 30, picked up by an up back. Slipping his way out to the right side and outside the right hash. The Bobcats will have the opening possession here. That was the Cats' Cooper Kern, who was in there kind of as a running back situation for the Cats. So Cambridge will start their opening possession of the night at the 30-yard line. And they'll place it on the right hash. And Tommy, if there's a bad place on the field, this may be the worst.
Yeah, and Cooper Kern's right there. Tried to go east-west, and that's going to be tough with the field conditions as they are tonight.
See how the Cats open things up here. Normally a spread team. They're going to come out 2 tights, power on. This is certainly a change from what we've seen them do all year. Trying to run power offense straight ahead. Trayvon Jeffrey pounds it into the middle off the left side there, and will pick up a yard, maybe 2. And so the Cats come out with something a little different to start things off, and it doesn't get much.
Then BK, I had heard this week that Cambridge was going to try to come out in a power set and try to run the ball right at Meadowbrook, and especially with the forecast as it was.
Bobcats pick up a couple of extra backs in the backfield. Bartlett goes back here to block, as does Logan Mobilini. But Jeffrey, the deep back, will hand it to him off the right side. Has a little bit of a seam, gets it out near the 35-yard line, before he's finally brought down. Brady Blattner right there on the stop, throws him to the ground after about a 4-yard gain. So 3rd down and 5 for the Bobcats. And just trying to get something going here in the opening drive. And again, as you said, not one of those nights where you can really run laterally, to running straight ahead and trying to get as many bodies in front of you. The problem is there's a lot of bodies in front of you both ways.
Absolutely. And Cambridge right here, 3rd and 5. The one thing, BK, for Cambridge to have any shot at pulling off the upset, they've got to stay ahead of the chains. They got to pick up positive yards on 1st down to get it 3rd and manageable.
Hand off to the first back through this time. Cats changed it up a little bit. Mobilini straight ahead, picked up a yard, maybe 2. Might even got 3 there, and it's going to be 3rd down, or check that 4th down at about 2.5, 3 yards for the Bobcats. And they don't show any signs of moving the offense off the field here. Cats come right to the line of scrimmage, get ready to line up, and here they go. 4th and short. And Kearns under center.
They may be just trying to draw them off sides. They're going to punt the football.
Here comes the punt team as they hustle in with the play clock down to about 13 and counting. See if they can make this transition quickly here. Back to punt for the Bobcats is Trent Valentine. He'll take it, step into it. Low wobbling kick that bounces around the 40. Takes a Bobcat bounce out of bounds near the 35-yard line. And the Colts will have their first possession tonight, 9:43. Left here the opening period, no score. And again, it might be one of those field position nights here with the conditions.
Yeah, and not a bad punt into the conditions, as you mentioned. And Meadowbrook will start over, decent field position at their own 32.
Colts come out, line right up. Addie Black, Boston Black, Devin Norman, the wideouts as they go 3 wide. Ferguson in the backfield. Brady Blattner splits wide to the right as well. Davis Black, the 6'5 senior at quarterback. Bobcats showing the blitz on the opening play here. And a flag comes in as I think the Bobcats might have leaned into the neutral zone a little bit. Indeed, they did. And so the Cats give up 5 without a play.
And Davis Black comes in with 50 career touchdown passes, all-time leading record in touchdowns and passing yardage as well. And thanks to Kirby Graham for sending that information tonight.
2 wide to the right. Addie Black to the left. Pistol set this time as Ferguson back deep, takes the handoff straight ahead, tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Fell forward maybe for a yard there. Tyler Klein on the stop for the Bobcats. We'll get numbers to you as best we can, but as the game goes on tonight, those jerseys are going to get a lot dirtier and a lot tougher to see.
Yeah, I believe they said that was Blattner who carried in. He's the single back again.
Second down and 4. Blattner shifts up to the left side here. Takes the handoff again, works off the right side, has big yardage out across the 40, slides out to the 45. That'll move the sticks and a pickup of about 7 on that play. First down of the night for the Colts. And quickly back to the line of scrimmage and backdoor again. In between the hashes now, just shy of the 50-yard line. Colts ready to go. 2 wide to the right, tight end to set to the right side. And again, Blattner off the right side, trying to go wide this time, dragging defenders out near the 50-yard line and I believe into Bobcat territory at the 49.
Yeah, when you look at the field, the footing is actually better outside of the hash marks. So Meadowbrook running outside and Blattner having success early.
Pat trying to get up the Meadowbrook sideline and did so successfully there. Second down, call it 4. Davis Black gets the play from the sideline. Gets everybody set again. Formation into the sideline. Haven't changed it yet. And now check the sideline for the play change. 10 on the clock. Cats showing 4 down men. Now motion across the field. Handoff. Ferguson coming wide left side. Got to the line of scrimmage and not anything else. As Bobcat David Moore and Caden Whaley, or Caden Kenworthy that time on the stop, makes it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, and that was great pursuit there by the linebackers of Cambridge, along with support coming up by the corner.
Ferguson shifts to the left side, double slot formation for the Colts here, facing 3rd and 4. And motion on the outside is Addie Black jump. And that's going to be illegal procedure and the first Colt penalty of the night.
Yeah, both teams, you can see the emotion and nerves early in this football game.
So it turns a 3rd and 4 into a 3rd and 9. Neither team has put the ball in the air yet. 7.5 left here in the opening period. And the Colts will now shift up. Ferguson into the right slot. Blattner in the backfield. Now puts Boston Black in motion. They'll drop back, flip it back to Blattner. He'll slip 1 tackle out to the 50, break another down the sideline. 1 man to beat. David Moore will chase him down from behind. A little screen play as the Colts ran a lot of misdirection that time and slipped Blattner out of the backfield, flip it to him in the left flat, and he'll have a first down at the Cambridge 25.
That was beautifully set up by Meadowbrook, but one of the Cambridge defenders, BK, read that and came up and had a chance to make the tackle about 6 yards short of the first down. That tackle was missed, and that converted into about a 18-yard gain.
2 wide to the right, 3 actually with the tight end as well as Norman steps in at the tight end spot. Black in the backfield. Ferguson shifted off to his left. Takes the snap. Ferguson off the right side. Pounds it in behind the right tackle and forward to near the 20-yard line. Give him 4 on that first down carry. Colts certainly in 4 down territory at this point. Yeah, the Bobcats' Achilles heel all year. Tommy, has been the inability to tackle out there in the open field, and it's tough when you're trying to bring a guy down like Blattner at 195. He's not going to come down easy.
And Meadowbrook's going to make it tough with the talent they have.
2nd and 6. Blattner straight ahead into the middle of the Bobcat defense. JT Schwank on the stop that time for the Cats. 3rd down. And 4 now for the Colts. And most of the time keeping it between the hashes here. Halfway through this opening period, still no score. Colts on their opening drive. Starting at their own 32. Now at the Bobcat 19. Couple extra backs in the backfield here. Blattner offset left of Davis Black. And that snap over the head of Davis Black there. It's supposed to direct snap that, I believe.
Yes.
To Blattner, and that ball went sideways, and Davis Black hustled back, got on it. But that's going to be a loss all the way back out near the 32-yard line.
And, BK, we talked about that. The shotgun snaps, punting or to the quarterbacks, that's going to be the dilemma. And you're right, when Davis Black jumps up like he's one-handing it, that's a direct snap to the running back. But it actually ended up going over Davis's head. That's a big loss.
4th and long, about 16 here as the Colts line up. And 3 wides again. Back to pass. Black fires one deep down the left sideline and intended for Addie Black in the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. And the Bobcat defense does its job there. 9 plays by the Colts, but they come up empty and turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, Caden Kenworthy, not bad coverage right there. It had to be a perfect pass, and Davis Black just overthrew him. So now Meadowbrook will look to punt the football. Oh, wait, excuse me, that was 4th down.
That was 4th
so, yeah.
down, yeah. You had me confused, too.
Yes.
Which isn't really hard.
Snap, yeah.
It's not hard to do.
So, yeah, Cambridge will take over.
Bobcats hustle the offense on. They'll start at their own 31 on this drive. Still no score. Couple of wideouts this time, but an I formation. Deep back, Jeffrey off the left side. Trying to pound it into the middle of that line again. Not very much there for the Bobcats up front. And of course, the defensive line for the Colts pretty stout up there when you start to look at the size of some of those guys. Ty Mitchell at 230 pounds. He's going to hold his ground. C.J. Moore, Wyatt Rossiter. And on a night like tonight, you're not going to get a lot of movement on big guys.
No, and that was Tyreek Mitchell on the tackle for Meadowbrook.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Bobcats, 1 wide out each way, still in that I set. Play action. Kearns rolling to his right, gets to the corner, throws it down the field. That ball tipped as he tried to sneak it into Mobilini, but he might have got just as much if he had run that ball. He had some open space there, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and long.
Yeah, Clendenning in coverage and actually got a hand on the football, but you're right. Kearns had an opportunity. I don't know if he would have got the 1st down, but it would have made it 3rd and manageable. And this is what Cambridge has to do. They have to stay out of these 3rd and longs against this very good Meadowbrook defense.
3rd and 10, 4:09 left here in the opening period. Cats check the sideline for the play change here. Trent Valentine, the leading receiver, will be split wide to the right. Tuttle will split to the left. Offset eye in the backfield. And Kearns goes under center again. Hands it off on the slant play, coming inside to Mobilini again, and nothing there. The Cats not having any success running the ball tonight, and certainly the conditions don't necessarily favor the pass as well, but for the 2nd consecutive time, the Cats are going to be forced into a punt situation.
Yeah, Mobilini ran right into the bear hug of Rossiter. So Meadowbrook's defensive line able to shed the blocks and make the tackles as well, and that's going to free Blattner up, so look out if you're Cambridge.
Colts here in a punt safe, nobody back deep, and Valentine spirals one, turns it over, skips and takes a huge Cambridge bounce all the way down to about the 21-yard line. Big punt for Valentine that time, and it looked like the Colts might flip the field position a little bit, but not going to be the case.
Yeah, and that's what Cambridge has done with their first 2 punts with Valentine. He has flipped the field and making Cambridge go the distance. And last time they started at their own 32 and now back at their own 20. BK 3:26 left in the quarter, still no score. And Cambridge will like this. Meadowbrook only getting their second possession of the first quarter.
Yeah, they had 9 plays the first time and turned it over on down. Start out here with 4 wides, 3 to the right. Davis Black back in the backfield has Ferguson, I believe, offset to his left. It's going to be hard to see these white jerseys. They're not going to be white much longer. Black fires out in the right flat, has a man. Slipping and sliding out there, looks like Boston Black maybe. Yep, Boston Black on the reception and caught it, almost a lateral, and slid his way forward for about 3-yard gain. And the Meadowbrook players encouraging their student section to back away from the field. So they're distracted a little bit there by them, sitting behind them a bit. Second down, call it 8 for the Colts. Again, bunch formation into the sideline. That would be the right as the play clock down to about 5 now. Davis Black steps back, checks out the defense, calls for the ball, and hands it off coming left side. Ferguson trying to get to the edge. Bounce off of one tackler, and we'll get out near the 25-yard line. But David Moore and Kenworthy again for the Bobcats, holding to about a 3-yard gain and brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and the Cambridge defense able to string the play out to the sideline where the tackle could come up and be made, and they just didn't give Ferguson the opportunity to plant and turn it upfield.
Patty Black will shuffle all the way out, wide out on the right side. Short bunch formation near right side. Davis Black takes the snap. Quick flip, trying to get to the edge. And the Cat defense again. Trayvon Jeffrey checking in along with Cooper Kearns, and a loss on the play of a couple yards brings up 4th down again.
And did you see who carried that one?
Looked like Ferguson to me, but one's number 1, one's number 3, and at this point you can't tell the difference between the jersey. 3.
They're saying it was Blattner.
Blattner. Yes. And the Colts looking like they may go for it, but Davis Black is the punter, takes one extra step back, and he zooms one. That one turned over, and Trent Valentine will let that slide inside the 30. So both teams here playing punt the ball in this first period with 1:14 left. We still have no score, and the Bobcats take over for their 3rd possession at their own 27.
And that's the thing, when Meadowbrook punts the football, they'll stay in their offensive set and shotgun formation, and Davis Black reads the defense, nothing there. They punt the football, and that was one of his best punts of the year right there. Yeah. And special teams, we talked about it, BK. It's going to be huge tonight as far as flipping field position, and now Cambridge starts at their own 28.
28-yard line for the Bobcats, and they hustle the offense back on. No score. 1:14 left in the opening period from the left hash. Shotgun set for the first time for the Bobcats. Kearns will take the snap, roll to his right, throws it out in the right flat, and in and out of the hand of Valentine. Good defense that time by Addy Black as he got there about the same time the ball did. Second down and 10. Cats just trying to take something short and move the sticks a little bit here. Again, a 2-receiver set for the Bobcats. Jeffrey in the backfield with Kearns, and now the officials step in and wipe the ball a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I think
they gave the Cats a couple yards they didn't get, huh?
Yeah, Cambridge had picked up 2 yards on the incomplete pass.
Kearns, high snap, pulls it down, rolls to his right, fires one deep down the field, and that one incomplete. You can tell Kearns is having a tough time holding on to the ball. Blattner was closing in on him that time, and he just couldn't get enough on that one to get it to Valentine. Falls incomplete and brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and Kearns had to unload on that. C.J. Moore was able to break through and was bearing down on him. And, again, great coverage by Addie Black as Cambridge is going to go 3 receivers to the right here.
Colts will come out and pick them up 1-to-1, man on man there, and 1 receiver to the top as well. 4-man set this time for the Cats. As they'll step back and look for the play change on the side. 3rd and long. Everyone set. Kearns pump fakes it now, looks inside, and that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Valentine on the quick post, and Boston Black got there same time the ball did again. And that's good defense right there.
Oh, bang, bang play right there. Boston Black got there. That was a good throw by Kearns. Valentine was open. Black closed quick while the ball was in the air and made contact just as the ball got there. So Cambridge, 3 possessions, and it's going to be 3 punts.
Valentine back again, as is Blattner this time to return the punt. Valentine, a little rugby action this time. Aims to the sideline, turns it over again, bounces inside the 40 and takes another Bobcat bounce inside the 25 down to about the 23. So once again, the Cats get a good punt. And with 45 seconds left in the first quarter, still no score. And the Colts will get it for their 3rd possession. You're surprised at this point with how the game's kind of playing out?
Well, I tell you what, Valentine's punting has been outstanding. And no, because, both teams and the offensive coordinators, they're going to have to look and find out, kind of fill this game out and see what plays will work in these sloppy conditions.
Colts, another bunch formation to the right. Blattner in the pistol set behind Davis here. 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll swing it out to Blattner, who will throw the double pass down the field, trying to get it to Boston Black, and it falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage by the Bobcats. They were not fooled that time, and again, Blattner found out how difficult it is to catch the ball and throw it.
And that's the thing. Meadowbrook, they will pull the trick plays out anywhere on the field. And Cambridge, right there, a lot of times it's Timmy Ferguson who will catch the swing pass and then throw it. But that time it was Blattner. But the Cats, they had it well scouted.
Colts, 2nd and 10. 5 wide. Now Blattner comes back and shifts into the backfield. Takes the handoff off the left side, straight down the middle, and tripped up at around the 30-yard line. Bobcat safety coming up and making that play, but Blattner a nice gainer right up the middle.
Yeah,
Valentine on the stop, 9 yards.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short, as this should be. Maybe time for one more play before the end of the quarter.
Hustle up and get it in here. Blattner shuffles into the backfield. Under 8 on the clock here to end the first period. And a direct snap right to Blattner, and he'll take it right at the teeth of that defense and drag defenders.
Wow.
All the way to the Bobcat 47-yard line. He went through a couple of tackles and took a couple of people for a ride, and that will end the first period of play with the Colts 1st and 10 at the Cambridge 47-yard line. No score here at McFarland Stadium. We'll be back right after this.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round to be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Good evening, Bobcats. This is Amy Kissinger, a member of the Cambridge City School Board of Education. We are asking the community to support our upcoming levy on the November ballot, and will be the first time that our district would receive new operating money since 1992. We will still be able to have an impact on safety, mental health, academics, facilities, performing arts, and athletics. We are asking all former and current Bobcats for your vote this November.
Paid for by the Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Regis Woods, Treasurer.
RPTV. See the streaming video. See if you can see the jerseys any better than we can. As the Colts got a big play on that final play of the first quarter there from Brady Blattner, popping it through the Bobcat defense for a first down.
Yeah, and Blattner had right at 25 yards his first 6 carries, broke off a 22-yard run there on third down.
Ferguson shifts back into the backfield. Takes the handoff off the left side, works to the edge, and gets inside the Cambridge 45 down to about the 44. About a 4-yard first down carry. Colts on their first possession of the night drove from their own 32 inside the Cambridge, I think, 20-yard line at one point before they had the bad snap. And ended that drive on downs. Again, a 4-wide set to start. 2nd and 6. Ferguson again will shift back into the backfield. Black takes a step back. He'll look to pass. Fires it down the left sideline. Has a man there. In and out of the hands of Addie Black. Good coverage that time by the Bobcats. Latrell Payton, step for step, and got a hand up. Might have tipped the ball a little bit.
I think you're right, partner. I think Payton actually got his hand on the football there. One-on-one coverage. And Cambridge, they're going to, just like Meadowbrook does, they're going to have to put their corners out there on an island and use their safeties to come up for run support, and there appears to be a penalty.
First mistake of the night. Bobcats make it. Personal foul, roughing the passer. So that's going to give the Colts an automatic first down and move it down the field considerably. So Bobcats playing good defense and got the late hit on the QB. So that moves it all the way down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Colts, and again, spreading the field out here. Black will now bring Blattner back into the backfield, offset to the right. Hands it off, left side. Blattner hurdles one guy and then takes a shot from one of the deep backs coming up. Valentine, a little head of steam that time. Stop Blattner for a short gain. Down to about the 27. Got maybe 3.5 on the play. Working from the left hash. And certainly, Tommy, we talked about which part of the field is the best part. The Colts are moving into the better part of the field now. Ferguson. Play action. Now Black looks back to his left. Down the middle of the field. Double coverage there by the Bobcats. And Boston Black not able to split defenders. Ball incomplete in the end zone. 3rd and 7. Colts are taking some shots here, but the Bobcats so far have had pretty good coverage down the field.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Cambridge's coverage so far. Still no score, 10:36 left. Meadowbrook, like you said, first possession, got down to the 25 before the bad snap. Stopped that drive, and now here 3rd and 7 at the 26. Definitely 4-down territory for Meadowbrook. And there's another penalty. Defensive holding, I believe, against the Cats.
Well, I didn't even see a flag on the play, but you are correct. And so the Cats in this drive have given up back-to-back first down via the penalty. The Colts will come out 5 wide here and try to get it in the end zone for the first time. Black looking down the field, and now sack as a Bobcat came rushing in at the last second. And Davis Black goes down trying to find the number of the guy that made the sack.
Yeah. But they came in on a delayed blitz.
Looked like
was that Moore?
Cole Mobilini maybe. Come slashing in there. Mobilini on the stop. All the way back at the 27 now. 2nd and long for the Colts. They got to get to the 8-yard line to pick up a first down here. Ferguson. Swing pass. Now he'll throw it back to Black. He'll catch it at the 25 and up the right sideline. Nice open field tackle that time by the Bobcats. A little trickeration again. The throw back to the quarterback, and Davis Black will take it down to about the 19. Trayvon Jeffrey on the stop for the Cats.
And we talked about a missed tackle earlier that hurt Cambridge on the opening drive. But that may have saved a touchdown right there.
3rd down.
because
And 13.
Black, he had a convoy of blockers in front of him.
From the 19-yard line. Colts need to pick up a bunch here to try to get the first down. Certainly probably thinking 2 plays to do it, though. 4 down territory. 9 minutes left here in the opening half. Still no score. Davis Black steps up into the pocket, slips through a tackler. Loose at the 15, makes a move at the 10, and tripped up inside the 10 by Valentine at about the 7-yard line. And let's see if he's got enough for the first down. Close. Very close. As they pick the ball up now. And now going to say, well, let's measure. As the officials look across the field to see if there's going to be enough for the first down. Either way, the Colts are going to go for it. Huh? 4th down in a yard or first down.
Yeah, and they're going to measure. And BK, when Davis Black, he's seen running Cambridge playing man, and when you play man, you've got your back to the quarterback. And Davis Black, no hesitation, tucking the ball and running there. 2 Cambridge defenders came up from the secondary, and they lost their footing, which allowed Davis to turn the corner and get close to the first down.
Well marked.
Which
just
would
between the 7 and the 8-yard line, and that's just about where he needed to get. But they'll stretch the chains here, and looks like he's going to be a little short. About a yard.
Yeah, he needed 13, and they're going to give him 12.
So 4th down in a yard. Big play here for the Colts and the Cats with 8:51 left in the half, and no score. See what the Colts elect to do here. Blattner's been tough to stop, as has been Ferguson. So you got to expect that one of those guys is going to get their hands on it in this situation.
And Davis Black has ran the football more the second part of the season.
Blattner will join Black in the backfield. Tight formation. And Ferguson in the wing to the left side here. Let's say 4th and 1. This will be play 11. This drive started back at the Colts' 22-yard line. 4th in the yard. Davis Black checks out the defense. Everybody in tight here. Direct snap to Blattner straight ahead. Big push by the line. And no problem getting the first down that time as Black just lowered his shoulders. He got a lot of body lean there, and that'll be a Colt first down. But just a second, they've picked up. The Cats, you got to remember back, they had 2 penalties that extended this drive earlier a couple of plays ago.
And then they overcame the 10 yards they lost on the sack.
So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Ferguson in the backfield takes the direct snap, works off the right side, slips one tackle in the backfield, spins off another, and into the end zone for the 6. Ferguson had hands all over him, but it would not stop the feet. And he gets in from 3 yards out, first score of the night at 8:26.
Yeah, Meadowbrook on the big 4th and 1 play, BK, the direct snap this time went to Blattner instead of over Davis's head. And
Colts here looking like they're going to kick it. Have the kicking team lined up. And Clendenning comes on for the extra point attempt. They've gone for 2 a lot this season. Good snap, gets it down, and Clendenning straight ahead, end over end kick. Didn't have a lot of height on it, but it was straight, and that one's going to be good. 7-0. Colts with 8:26 left here in the first half. We'll be back right after this. Back at McFarland Stadium, scoreboard update brought to you by AVC Technical Services. Have them check out your PC for antivirus, security products, affordable cloud backups, and much more. Email them at avctech@yourradioplace.com. 7-0. Colts, Timmy Ferguson from 3 yards out puts the first points on the board, and nearly halfway through this second period.
And hey, a couple of scores of note in Meadowbrook's region. Ridgewood leading Newcomerstown 21-0. Ridgewood is in, and Martins Ferry up 14-0 on Bel Air.
That's a big one. $8:26 left here, and the Colts on for a Valentine Insurance kickoff. Some discussion in the press box as to who scored.
Who scored, yeah. Some thought Ferguson, some thought Blattner, yeah.
We gave it to Ferguson. That's who we thought it was. Now the squib kick here by the Colts. Onside kick, still loose. And we got a man down, and flags come in.
Yeah, and that's going to be a penalty. And now we've got a scrum as one of the Cambridge players going for the football got.
He was drilled by one of the first guys down, and that's on the onside kick. Now the coaches get the players separated, and the police, who are
security in the house,
in attendance tonight, make sure that it doesn't escalate. But I couldn't tell which player that was for the Bobcats, who just got immediately laid out.
There was one, Cambridge player who went for the onside kick.
And that was the collision.
Yeah, he was lunging for the football, and the Meadowbrook player was, and it was a collision there, and hopefully everybody's okay, and cooler heads have prevailed.
Bobcat player up and moving. Looks like Cole Mobilinian making his way off the field on his own power, but there were flags down as the Colts and the Bobcat players, both of them, have been separated to their respective sidelines here, waiting for the officials to kind of confer at midfield and figure out this whole thing. And I thought, and you thought, maybe the ball was touched before it went 10 yards. But it was loose after that fact and recovered by the Colts, but there are flags on the play.
Yeah, and the flag came in late.
Officials still at midfield, trying to sort this one out. And Mobilini being attended to on the Bobcat sideline as he was able to make his way out under his own power. So now the officials break their huddle. We still got a couple of the Cambridge's finest on the field. The police are saying, "You need us anymore?" And the official said, "No, you can go over there now." So
maybe a couple former football players, they don't want to leave the field.
Personal foul. Targeting.
They're getting action, but we're unsure of the number. So we're taking 15 back yards. Going at the
So targeting was the call, and the official said normally they would be an ejection, but they weren't sure of the number.
Yeah. And hey, speaking of not sure, we're still trying to determine whether that was Ferguson or Blattner who scored a touchdown. And BK, if that was Ferguson, he would have just broke the Meadowbrook career point record with 254. Alan Treherne had a record of 250 from 1981. So we'll try to find that out. But you're right, a targeting call.
Targeting was the call. So the onside kick will stand. The Colts came up with the ball. And the official pointed in the direction that the Colts would retain possession. Now they're pointing the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a targeting call, I think Cambridge will have possession, and it's just one of those, you got two players going for the football. The Cambridge player dove, towards the football, and the Meadowbrook player was coming in, and there was a head-to-head contact. So
there's still police on the field too here.
Yeah, this is.
I think they're trying to get the Cambridge coaching staff back on the sideline because they're not very happy with the call that was made.
But yeah, this is unique. You're right. They're still.
If we were out in the sandlot, we'd just redo it. We'd have a redo here, right? We're still.
We just got confirmation that we believe it was Ferguson who scored the touchdown.
So we were right the first time.
Yes, and congratulations to Timmy Ferguson for breaking the all-time record. Thank you, Kirby Graham, for sending that in. And BK, I never doubted you, my man.
My vision's a perfect 80-90.
But you go back to the 4th and 1, that was the longest delay for a measurement
it was.
I've seen in a long time.
We saw the official actually pick the ball up and move it and then come back and put it down.
And now they're going to mark
the penalty on the targeting.
Yeah,
let's see if they give the Colts the ball here.
No, I think it's going to be.
The referee has pointed both ways so far. So.
And this looks like Meadowbrook's defense out there.
That looks like they're going to re-kick. I see Eubanks has brought the tee out.
Yes.
They're going to have another Valentine insurance kickoff. So Johnny Valentine gets a little more airtime.
Yeah, because you can't give possession to Cambridge because Cambridge did not recover it. So you make them kick it again. So now Cambridge has a chance to get decent field position out of this.
Here, yeah, the Colts will be forced to kick from their own 25-yard line, and we're still kind of waiting to get this thing sorted out.
And we still got a man in blue.
Yeah, he's not going to leave the field.
He's at the 20. Then at the 19, he's turned the corner.
And out of bounds.
He's going to go. Oh, no, he's
heading for the pylon.
Yeah, out of bounds at about the 11.
So certainly we've had, I don't think I've seen some of this tonight that we've had a chance to observe, huh?
No, this has been interesting, and in all of this, Meadowbrook leads 7-0, 8:20 left here in the first half.
It's been about a 10-minute stoppage here while they sort it out. Another Valentine insurance kickoff. Here comes Eubanks, and they'll break this time. As the Bobcats will break as well and spread the field here. Valentine, Tuttle back deep. Eubanks will approach, squib it down the field, takes the bounce, and picked up by Tuttle at the Bobcat 35, trying to get to the edge. 40.
Wow.
Midfield. One man to beat down the sideline and shoved out of bounds near the 30-yard line by the kicker Eubanks. So, as you said, will the Cats get good field position? There is a flag down right at the spot where the ball was kicked. And that would normally indicate maybe offside. I don't know.
Are they? Looks like they're saying an illegal block.
That ball, that flag is way away from where any players were.
Walking back, 10 yards, first down.
And from the spot of the foul, I mean, that flag was down to the 25. That's where he went out of bounds. So the Cats will still have pretty good field position. They'll move it out to the 35. Cambridge's best field position of the night, 8-11 left here in the first half.
And now Cambridge is going to have, looks like, the first possession into Quagmire.
Yeah, right in the middle of that mud with the Cats heading into that west end zone. In 4-down territory, down 7-0 here, midway through this second period. Three wides to the left for the Bobcats. 31 set with David Moore split wide to the right. Pistol set. Play action. Pass out in the left flat. Valentine has it at 40. Tried to slip a tackler and unable to get past that first line of defense. Ferguson out there. Nice open field tackle by him. And no gain on the play. Actually a loss of a yard on that completion.
And this is big for Cambridge to take advantage of the field position after the kickoff return here in Meadowbrook territory.
Clock still moving, 7:40 and counting. Jeffrey offset on the left side. Two receivers left and right for the Bobcats. Read play, Jeffrey takes the handoff but then loses his footing in the backfield. And you mentioned the quagmire, and that is the Bobcats are dead right in the middle of it, and you got to believe that the footing there had something to do with that. And the Cats will lose a couple more.
Yeah, and I think they're looking for a towel here, so we'll have another.
Get a fresh ball in the game. 3rd and long for the Bobcats here. The best look of the night, trying to get something going here. And gone backwards the first two plays. Kearns and Jeffrey in the backfield. Two wides to the right. Whaley wide to the left. This one rolls back to Kearns. Now flushed out of the pocket. Throws it. And a diving attempt by Moore. Comes up incomplete. And good pressure that time. C.J. Moore was in the backfield just about as quick as the snap. And it wasn't a good snap. That one rolled back to the quarterback.
Yeah, that looked like a slow roller down the third base line.
So the Bobcats bring on the punt team here, facing 4th and long, hoping to pin the Colts inside the 10. And Valentine has been known to take off in this situation before, but the Colts will drop one man back. Looks like Boston Black will stand around the 10.
And Cambridge is going to have to hurry. Play clock's going down.
4th and long. And the Cats, I think, are going to burn a timeout. They will. 6:35 left here in the first half. Cambridge with the timeout. 7-0. Colts will be back in 60 seconds. Back at McFarland Stadium, back in punt formation. Valentine punts it down to Boston Black, catches it at the 5, tries to work his way up the right sideline, out across the 10, now 15, and taken out of bounds near the 20-yard line. So Boston Black gambling that time on inside his own 5-yard line. Catches it, but there weren't very many people in coverage that time, and he was able to bring it back near the 20. So the Colts lead at 7-0. They'll have their first possession of this second period from their own 20.
Yeah, Justin Bartlett had containment on the left side. He slid and went down, and Boston Black, that's a big return there for him to take the chance to catch it, because BK, if he doesn't, that ball probably rolls and stops in the mud inside the 5. So he saved Meadowbrook about 15 yards there.
Blattner and Ferguson joining Davis Black in the backfield. He'll 1st and 10 on either side. Two receivers wide to the left. Handoff, Ferguson trying to get to the corner. Does. 20, 25, and out near the 28-yard line. Ferguson on 1st down. Big yards. Give him about 7. has been a tough night to throw the ball.
And it hasn't been that easy running the balls. Well, and in fact, Cambridge still looking for their first down of the night.
Bobcats have been forced to punt it 4 times here. 2nd down and 2. Blattner straight ahead. Close to a first down. Needed to get to the 30. Looked like he came up just short of it.
Stop by number 76, Tyler Klein.
Tyler Klein on the stop for the Bobcats. 3rd and a yard. 5:25 and counting left here in the opening half. Blattner, pistol set. Straight ahead into the middle of that defense. Pushes the pile and got enough as they stop the clock out at the 31-yard line. Give them a couple yards and the Colts first down.
And BK, how big is this drive right here? Just over 5 minutes left in the first half. Meadowbrook up 7. If they get any points on the board here and milk the clock, remember Meadowbrook gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So this is a big drive for the Cambridge defense.
Again, the Colts 2 backs in the backfield along with Black. 5 minutes and counting here left in the first half. Colts still have their full complement of timeouts. Showing no urgency here really to get going. Black to Blattner off the left side. Works to the left sideline near the Colt bench. And they'll say stayed in bounds after a gain out near the 39.
Kenworthy, number 33 on the stop.
Caden Kenworthy came up for the stop. Gain of about
And who did
5, maybe 6.
And who ran that one?
That one was Blattner.
Blattner. All right.
Blattner's the jersey you can't see. Ferguson's the one you can't. That's how I'm figuring it, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. 2nd down and 4. 4 minutes and counting here left in the first half. 7-0 Colts. Motion across, Boston Black. The give coming near side. And Blattner again, not much that time. Ferguson on the stop that time. Well, now his jersey's just as dirty. You're the color guy. You should be doing all this mud stuff. Mud stuff belongs to you.
I tell you, Ferguson did a great job just to pick up a yard there because they had him for about a 5-yard loss, so he was able to slip through a couple of tackles.
3rd and 2. 3 wide to the left as the Colts try to spread the defense here a little bit. Black and Blattner left alone in the backfield. Colts trying to get another first down. Hand off Blattner right side. Drags the defender, and he'll drag him far enough to get it. As David Moore went for the ride that time out to the 45. That'll move the sticks. And 3:02 left in the half.
And Meadowbrook just continues the pound of football.
Looking for that big play.
But
to pop one through. Haven't been able to do it so far tonight. Blattner again off the right side. Gets to the edge. 50. Down the Bobcat sideline. Tripped up near the 40-yard line. Tuttle got a piece of him, but that'll be another Colt first down. And the Colts have been running pretty much in between the tackles in this drive, but that time was the first time they got to the edge.
Yeah, well, Meadowbrook, they seem to be running where the best footing is at, and right now that's outside the hash marks, about a 15-yard gain there.
Davis Black takes a snap, flips it left flat, has a man, completed up the left sideline, and
Number 1, Ferguson.
Ferguson will take it in and have about a 9-yard pickup. Latrell Payton on the stop of the Cats, just short of the first down marker. 2nd down in the yard, 2:20 left in the half. The Colts at the Cambridge 31.
And Meadowbrook with 7 points here in the first half. They've been able to move the ball throughout the first half.
And Blattner straight ahead. Drags one defender, then breaks a tackle into the secondary. 20. and then slammed down. Did he lose the ball?
I think he
goes
did.
after it. Bobcats are fighting for it. Let's see if the officials agree. Who comes out of that huddle with it?
What a collision.
Trayvon Jeffrey there. Bobcats thought they had it. And now a flag on the play comes in.
And the way Cambridge is reacting, this penalty may be against them.
Yeah, it was going to be a first down, but then Blattner took a good shot right at the 10-yard line. Now let's see what. Unsportsmanlike the call on the Bobcats, so that's.
Yeah, the ball looked like it may have came loose on the contact, but Blattner apparently got it back.
Or at least that's what the official said, and one of the Cambridge players took issue with that call. In any event, it is going to be first and goal Colts with 1:55 to go on the 7-yard line. Huge play there both ways. So the Cats get to turnover. It would have been big. Handoff. Blattner straight ahead, 5 and into the end zone. He'll take it in for the second score of the night.
Yeah, from 7 yards out, and Meadowbrook up 2 scores and rolling here with 1:42 left in the first half.
So Brady Blattner, his first score of the night. And the Colts look like they're going to try to kick it again.
Yeah, the first extra point didn't have a lot of height, but it had enough.
10 plays, 80 yards for the Colts that time. Methodical down the field. And Eubanks on for this extra point attempt, and it's blocked for another Clendenian, I believe. Came in there and didn't get much on that one either. In the middle of that line that time, got it. And the Bobcats down 13-0 here with 1:42 left in the half. We'll be back right after this. A 78-yard drive for a touchdown, an 80-yard drive now for a touchdown as well. Ferguson adds one, Blattner with another.
And BK Blattner, 16 carries, 109 yards here in the first half. Cambridge, they've ran 12 plays. They have 3 yards total offense.
Yeah, the Colts, the only thing slowing them down tonight, I think, are the conditions on the field. And the Bobcats have not been able to muster up much offensively. The Colt defense has stymied them completely tonight. There's another Valentine Insurance kickoff forthcoming here. Last one delayed the game a little bit here as we had some extracurricular action. And the Colts will squib this one down the field. Tuttle it to 28. Works to the left side and gets it out to the 38. Good tackle that time. Austin Black down to make the stop. So the Cats have a minute 37 to try to get something going offensively here in a half where they have had good field position at least once, but haven't been able to do much with it. They'll start this drive at their own 38.
Yeah, and if Cambridge cannot get anything here on this drive in the last 1:37 of this half, remember Meadowbrook up 13-0 will get the ball coming out for the third quarter. So Cambridge in a heap of hurt if they don't get any points on this drive.
That spread the field, 4 wides here. Kearns takes the snap, flips it out in the right flat. That high over the head of Tuttle, incomplete. Again, Kearns just having a tough time tonight catching it, trying to re-grip it and throw it. as the conditions tonight have just been nasty. Still spitting rain, and it's cold. Not a hard rain, is it?
Not too bad in here.
You're going to the sideline next time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can give me a more accurate report than that. Straight ahead, Jeffrey the handoff. Out across the 40. Middle of that defense, nothing going there. Bobcats, as we said a moment ago, haven't really had much success running the ball tonight. Open the game, trying to go with a full house backfield. They'll pick up about 2 here. Third down.
So again, another 3rd and long for the Cats.
3 wides to the right. And the Cats get the defense to jump here, and that's been their best offensive play of the half. They pick up 5 here. Might double the yardage total.
Yeah, they have. That's the second offsides penalty against Meadowbrook, and you're right. That's more yards and penalties they've picked up than in total yards.
Makes it 3rd and 3. Cat to Jeffrey, near side. Puts a hand on the back of his lineman, and then jacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard out of that deal.
Yeah, there was an opening. Jeffrey actually ran into his offensive lineman.
So 4th down, about 1.5 yards, with 38 on the clock here, and the Bobcats do the gamble here. Cats line up, and again, trying to draw the defense offside and see the blitz coming. Clendenny right up into the hole there. I think the Cats might let this clock run down and then punt it away at the end of the half here. Instead, nope, they go for it. Jeffrey left side, gets outside, 50, 40, down the left sideline, makes a move back, and finally tackled. Had 1 man left, Boston Black. Brought him down at the 25-yard line. 2 seconds left on the halftime clock. The Cats with their best play of the half, and now we'll stop the clock and have 1 shot at the end zone.
And Boston Black was the only Meadowbrook player there that had the chance to keep that one from going to the house. And he made a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
So only 2 seconds remain on the halftime clock. Bobcats will burn one of their last remaining timeouts and dial something up here to try to get them in the end zone. Certainly the Colts will try to figure that out from the 25-yard line. You know, you get to figure the Colts are going to defend the goal line here, and the Cats have had little success trying to get anything else going tonight.
Yeah, and that was a 27-yard pickup.
So the Cats taking advantage of a Colt penalty, and now a big play on a 4th down to pick up their first down of the night. And this is about the furthest, I think, that they were penetrated. The last time the Cats had it was at the 35. I don't think they got it inside that.
They never moved, yes.
Never moved inside that. So 13-0. Colts with the lead. Cats trying to strike here in the last seconds of the first half. Back on the field, Trayvon Jeffrey will spread the field wide to the right. Logan Tuttle in the slot that way. Valentine one-on-one coverage to the left side. Kearns takes the snap. Steps up, fires it to the left side. And that's picked off. Threw it right into the hands of Davis Black. He'll bring it out to the 20. Out to the 30-yard line and up the left sideline. He's got a convoy. Could take it all the way. And will be tackled by one of the last guys there to have a shot at him. That's Trayvon Jeffrey. So Davis Black with the interception ends the first half of action. And the Colts lead it 13-0. We'll take the break, get you caught up on other areas' scores, back with stats and scoring in a little while here from McFarland Stadium.
Meadowbrook versus Cambridge High School football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Colgate Palmolive, Homeland Realty, General Wholesale, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's game continues after this.
Welcome to Homeland Realty, located on Main Street in New Concord. I'm Brenda Millison. Homeland Realty is a full-service real estate agency that can fulfill all your real estate needs with prompt attention to every detail. At Homeland Realty, we make you feel at home. We care about our clients and we listen. Stop by our office or call us at 740-261-9022.
General Wholesale, just off Southgate Parkway, carries a large selection of waxes, polishes, and all the top-of-the-line products for your street rod, truck, boat, or motorcycle. From paint guns to buffers, you'll find everything you need for the proper care and maintenance of your vehicle. On the paint side, they carry PPG paints and custom mix paint along with touch-up paint to fix rock chips and dings. They have a full-service mechanic on duty and welcome new customers. Stop by and meet the fine folks at General Wholesale. They are more than just an auto parts store.
Colgate Palmolive is known worldwide for their first-rate quality products. Colgate Palmolive is a leading global consumer products company tightly focused on oral care, personal care, home care, and pet nutrition. Colgate sells its products in over 200 countries and territories around the world under such internationally recognized brand names such as Colgate, Palmolive, Speed Stick, Soft Soap, Irish Spring, as well as Hill Science Diet, and many others. Colgate Palmolive locally manufactures Palmolive, Ajax, Fabuloso All-Purpose Cleaner, Murphy's Oil Soap, and Suavitel Fabric Softener. Colgate Palmolive, Cambridge.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area. Good luck tonight to both teams.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round to be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Good evening, Bobcats. This is Amy Kissinger, a member of the Cambridge City School Board of Education. We are asking the community to support our upcoming levy on the November ballot, and will be the first time that our district would receive new operating money since 1992. We will still be able to have an impact on safety, mental health, academics, facilities, performing arts, and athletics. We are asking all former and current Bobcats for your vote this November.
Paid for by the Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Regis Woods, Treasurer.
The halftime show is brought to you by Mr. Lee's Restaurant, 2000 East Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, serving delicious home-cooked meals.
Colts marching band will perform its state marching band finals at 11 a.m. on November 3rd at Brunswick High School. This will be the second consecutive trip to state finals for the Colts band and the 36th state finals appearance out of the last 39 years.
Colgate Palmolive is known worldwide for their first-rate quality products. Colgate Palmolive is a leading global consumer products company tightly focused on oral care, personal care, home care, and pet nutrition. Colgate sells its products in over 200 countries and territories around the world under such internationally recognized brand names such as Colgate, Palmolive, Speed Stick, Soft Soap, Irish Spring, as well as Hill Science Diet, and many others. Colgate Palmolive locally manufactures Palmolive, Ajax, Fabuloso All-Purpose Cleaner, Murphy's Oil Soap, and Suavitel Fabric Softener. Colgate Palmolive, Cambridge.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area. Good luck tonight to both teams.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round to be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Good evening, Bobcats. This is Amy Kissinger, a member of the Cambridge City School Board of Education. We are asking the community to support our upcoming levy on the November ballot, and will be the first time that our district would receive new operating money since 1992. We will still be able to have an impact on safety, mental health, academics, facilities, performing arts, and athletics. We are asking all former and current Bobcats for your vote this November.
Paid for by the Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Regis Woods, Treasurer.
Welcome to Homeland Realty, located on Main Street in New Concord. I'm Brenda Millison. Homeland Realty is a full-service real estate agency that can fulfill all your real estate needs with prompt attention to every detail. At Homeland Realty, we make you feel at home. We care about our clients and we listen. Stop by our office or call us at 740-261-9022.
General Wholesale, just off Southgate Parkway, carries a large selection of waxes, polishes, and all the top-of-the-line products for your street rod, truck, boat, or motorcycle. From paint guns to buffers, you'll find everything you need for the proper care and maintenance of your vehicle. On the paint side, they carry PPG paints and custom mix paint along with touch-up paint to fix rock chips and dings. They have a full-service mechanic on duty and welcome new customers. Stop by and meet the fine folks at General Wholesale. They are more than just an auto parts store.
Brianna Goonan. Lisa Leonard, Mellophone, is accompanied by Casey, Joe, and Michelle Leonard. Lisa is a 5-year member of the marching band with 1 year assistant section leader, 4-year member of Symphony Band, 2-year member of Jazz Band, and 2-year member of Pet Band. She is a 1-year member of the swim team, track, drama club, Key Club, Suicide Prevention Coalition, and treasurer of the debate club. Lisa plans to go to college to study veterinary medicine. She also plans to get married, adopt a couple cats, and when retired, live as a stay-home astronaut. Lisa Leonard. Caleb Flake, trombone, is accompanied by his parents, Michelle and David Gill. Caleb is a 4-year member of the marching band, symphony band, and jazz band. He is a 2-year academic letter winner, as well as the president of the debate club and 2 years as RPG club secretary. Caleb plans to attend Muskingum University to major in music and minor in psychology. He also wants to live life to its fullest extent. Caleb Light. Riley Martin, sousaphone and cork actor, accompanied by their parents John Martin and Tracy Owens. Riley is a 5-year member of the marching band, 4-year member of the symphony band, and a 4-year member of Pet Band. She is also a 2-year member of National Honor Society, Key Club, and Drama Club, as well as a 1 year of track and OMUN. Riley plans to attend Cornell University to pursue a law degree. Riley Martin. Abigail McIntyre, flute, is accompanied by her parents, Melissa Bailey, Jeff Bailey, and Michael McIntyre. Abigail is a 2-year member of the marching band and a 3-year member of symphony band. She is a 3-year academic letter winner, a 1-year junior varsity, and 1-year varsity letter in cross country, as well as 1 year in SAD, 1 year in the Skills USA program, and 2 years working at McDonald's. Abigail plans to pursue an associate's degree in computer engineering at Zane State. Abigail McIntyre. Sydney Shockley, field commander, is accompanied by her parents, Joe and Amanda Shockley. Sydney is a 4-year member of the marching band and symphony band, and a 3-year member of the jazz band and pep band, as well as band president. She is a 3-year academic letter winner, 2-year member of National Honor Society, a 1-year varsity letter in swimming, and a 4-year member of the Key Club. Sydney plans to major in biology at Bethany College to later pursue a career in the medical field. Sydney Shockley. Ariel Weir, snare drum, is accompanied by her parents, Laura and Brian Weir. Ariel is a 5-year member of the marching band and pep band, is a 4-year member of symphony band, and a 2-year member of jazz band. She is also a 2-year academic award winner. Ariel plans to attend college to major in forensic science and become a CSI. That's your super seniors class from this year's marching band. The young men and women that we recognize tonight have been with the marching band for as many as 5 years. But no matter how long they've been with us, one thing is certain. The marching band has been very successful because of their years of service and leadership. From the bottom of our hearts, we say, thank you, seniors. And now, to honor our super seniors and their parents, please stand for the Cambridge High School alma mater. Next Saturday, November 3rd, the Bobcat Marching Band travels to Brunswick, Ohio to perform at the OMBA State Marching Band Finals for the 35th time. They perform at 3:45 p.m. Good luck at State Bobcat Band.
Stadium, second half. Just a couple of minutes away here as the teams will make their way back out and start to warm up. And thank our halftime sponsor, AVC Technical Services. And if you're happen to listening online there or maybe watching our stream, we want to thank our sponsors there as well. Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Citizens for the Future Cambridge City Schools, Homeland Realty in New Concord, General Wholesale in Cambridge, Colgate Palmolive, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. And reminding you that you could be watching Let's Have Fun in the Rain tonight, either on Facebook at YRP TV or on YouTube. A lot of fun tonight. Adam Green and Quentin Archer doing their best to engineer everything tonight. Great job. Yeah, looking good. Millions of people watching tonight. There we go. Tommy, what do you think? First half of action, Cats are hanging around 13-0, and Cambridge just kind of, they haven't done a lot offensively, but defensively just enough to make the Colts earn those 13 points, and really it's not a runaway that many people might have expected.
Yeah, Meadowbrook, Cambridge has limited the big plays. They've made Meadowbrook put together some time-consuming drives, and Meadowbrook has answered with 13 points. They were turned away at the 25 on another possession, but BK, it's just Cambridge's offense. They've got 33 yards total offense. 27 of them came on Trayshawn Jeffries' outstanding run down the sideline, with 2 seconds left in the first half. So outside of that, Cambridge has not been able to move the football. Only 1 first down to show for it. They have to find a way to move the ball against this dominating Meadowbrook defense tonight.
Yeah, the conditions on the field and here tonight haven't gotten any better. It's still raining. Umbrella's still up. And the field conditions just continue to deteriorate with that. So, as the game goes on, I don't think you're going to see it become easier for the teams out there to try to make anything happen. 13-0, Colts on top. As we get ready to get the second half underway, we'll step out one more time and come back with the second half kickoff right after this. Back in McFarland Stadium, both teams ready to get underway here in the second half. Colts on top, 13-0. A Ferguson score and a Blattner score. And, certainly we talked about this pregame and all through the first half, how much the conditions tonight would impact the play. And certainly that's been the case, but the Colts have been able to find some ways to move the ball up and down the field.
Oh, absolutely. They've been able to move it. And Ferguson and Blattner on the ground, and you mentioned Ferguson's first touchdown, which was kind of a mystery, deciding whether it was him or Blattner. It was Ferguson, and remember that touchdown broke the career point record at Meadowbrook, broke Alan Trehearn's record, who held it since 1981. So congratulations to Timmy Ferguson on that. And you look at this Meadowbrook squad, they have really brought down a lot of school records with Davis Black, most touchdown passes, most passing yards. Blattner, most receiving yards in a game, 217, all-time leading tackler. And now Ferguson, all-time leading scorer as far as points, and only a junior.
for the Bobcats kickoff team has taken the field. Andrew Philippes will kick it away. Another Valentine Insurance kickoff. John Valentine with Valentine Insurance on Southgate Parkway, sponsoring tonight's kickoff. 13-0 Colts, and Ferguson and Blattner both back inside the 15-yard line. We'll see if the Cats elect to try to take it that deep or just squib it down the field, as the conditions tonight make it pretty difficult to pick up. And this one will be away from the deep backs. Boston Black takes it on the far sideline, brings it to the middle of the field out to the 30-35. And that's where the Colts will start out.
And BK AVC correspondent Kelly Pushcarriage reporting from Old Washington at the half. East Canton with a 19-6 lead over Buckeye Trail.
So Davis Black leads his team on here, trying to punch their ticket into the postseason. And they have the 13-0 lead here at halftime. This 38-yard line. As again running the formation into the sideline, and we talked a couple of times in the first half of, where the best parts of this field are in terms of running the ball. And the further you get to the sideline, the more grass there is. And Colts have been able to take advantage of that.
And not a lot of grass where Meadowbrook's at right now.
Handoff, near side, Ferguson trying to turn it up, gets to the 40, 45, and taken down near midfield. Pretty good first down carry there. As Valentine on the stop, pickup of 11 and a first down for the Colts on their initial play of the half.
And that looked like Rossiter, who got a great kick-out block from his tackle position.
The Blattner will shift into the backfield. First and 10 from the Colt 49-yard line.
And the rain's starting to come down a little harder now.
It's kind of light there at halftime. High snap. Black pulls down, flips it out in the left flat, has his man. Ferguson yanks it in, skips it down the left sideline. Inside the 40-yard line, move those sticks again. So the Colts here having success, back-to-back plays. Caden Kenworthy on the stop for the Cats here, first and 10 at the Bobcat 39-yard line.
Now you said that was Ferguson, gain of 11.
Black, snap, handoff, right side this time, getting to the corner. And up the right sideline to the 20-yard line. And that was Blattner that time. And the Colts are having good success getting to the edge here to start the second half. Couple of adjustments at halftime. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Yeah, and the Meadowbrook offensive line doing a nice job. The holes they're opening up are starting to get a little bit bigger than they were in the first half.
Hand off again to the right. Blattner to the corner, to the 15, to the 10. He'll skip through a tackle and take it in from 21 yards out. The Colts make it look easy on their opening possession of the second half. Blattner from 21 to extend the lead to 19-0.
Yeah, and where we talked about in the first half, BK, Cambridge, the 2 scoring drives Meadowbrook had, Cambridge made them work, a lot, 3-yard carries, 5-yard carries, 6-yard carries there. This one didn't take long.
Oh, just 4 plays for the Colts to go to 62 yards, and they're going to go for 2, missing on the extra point attempt at the end of the half. They'll spread the field here, 3 wide to the left. Blattner. Offset to the right.
All 4 plays there were plus 10 yards.
Yeah. Chewing up big chunks. Blattner will now shift from the right to the left. Davis Black. Across his body, flips it into the end zone and behind his intended receiver. Incomplete. And the score will stand, 19-0. Colts on top. We'll be back right after this. third period. Colts take the second half kickoff and march it 62 yards in just 4 plays. And Brady Blattner, 21-yard run, and knocks it in the end zone for his second score of the night. The pass for 2 failed. And the Bobcats will get their first possession of the half. We at least expect that to be so. The Colts have already onsided it once or twice tonight. And we'll come out for another Valentine Insurance kickoff here.
And BK on that scoring drive for Meadowbrook, 1 11-yard pass to Ferguson, and then Ferguson with an 11-yard run, and then Blattner with runs of 18 and capping it off with the 21-yard touchdown.
Eubanks on for the kick. And the Colts will squib it away deep again. Takes a 1 hop. Valentine picks it up back at the 25 and gets it out across the 30 near the 34. And flags come in as there's some late action on the sideline right in front of the Bobcat bench.
Yeah, and that was well away from the tackle, so.
A little extracurricular.
We've had a couple of times tonight where tempers have flared up.
Well, you get rivalry games, that's going to happen, and you hope it doesn't get out of hand, and it certainly hasn't tonight. But it's been a couple of times tonight that the officials have had to sort things out, but it hadn't been one of those penalty fests. We've seen a few of those this year.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. White, number 4. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Blue, number 4.
There you go.
Offset.
Offsetting unsportsmanlike penalties. Not only were they both teams, but they were the same number on both teams, number 4.
Yeah, but BK, remember the good old days where they would have marked off 15 yards against Meadowbrook and then marked it back off and then put it right back down where it was. All the good old days.
So the Cats take over their own 38-yard line. Down now 19-0. Kearns at quarterback. 2 wide to the right. Trayvon Jeffrey in the backfield as well. Cats need to get something offensively going here in the second half. Try to hang around here a little bit. 3 wides now to the right. Is Kearns. Pass batted down at the line of scrimmage. Little play action and some mix up in the backfield.
Yeah, and Cambridge has got to find a way to get Trayvon Jeffrey on the perimeter and out in space.
Between him and Valentine, they haven't had
yes
a successful night throwing the ball, trying to get it to Valentine, who's their playmaker down the field. 2nd and 10. Kearns checking the sideline again as the Bobcats check the defense and adjust the play. Kearns following Jeffrey into the whole right side and will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And again, the Colts have dominated the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball. Cambridge's rushing yards tonight all came pretty much on just one play.
And again, Meadowbrook, now Ferguson out there at corner. Meadowbrook, their corners are good enough. They feel like they can match up on the perimeter with anybody. So that allows everybody else to crowd the box and not much running room.
Kearns snap rolls back to him, picks it up. He's not going to be able to make the play down the field and gets sacked. A loss back to about the 33-yard line. And there were a lot of orange helmets in there that time, and Kearns going to be a little slow to get up.
Yeah, and that was another snap that didn't make it back to Kearns due to the conditions. Let's hope he's okay.
They'll tend to him on the field. 4th down and 16. Facing the Bobcats. Cooper Kearns a little shaken up on that play. They'll help him to the sideline. Bobcat punt team will be coming on here for the 5th time tonight.
Yeah, I believe that was a loss of 6 on the play. So again, another 3 and out for the Cats, which has happened every possession except the last one before the half.
Looking for the Bobcat punter, which would be Valentine. He was actually busy helping his teammate to the sideline. Him and Tuttle will hustle back out. Play clock down to 15. Plenty of time here for the Bobcats to punt the ball. Valentine steps into it. Low line drive, but nobody back for the Colts. Takes a big skip inside the 25-yard line down to about the 23. Another good punt by Valentine.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was a mix-up with Meadowbrook or whatever. Maybe because there wasn't a punter back.
Yeah, they
They didn't realize Valentine just, like you said, he had helped Cooper Kearns off the field.
And rotate anybody back to receive it. But, again, maybe under the conditions you think, we're not going to take a chance with the rain coming down of looking up and fumbling the ball and giving it away. Just let it land. And the Colts tonight have had 3 drives of 75 yards or so. Start another one here at their own 22. Davis Black. Blattner offset to his right. Takes the snap. Flips it out in the left flat. That's completed. Up the left sideline. Ferguson threw a couple of tackles. Check that. That's Blattner on the reception that time. And Blattner takes it up the left sideline. I should remember he's the one with the dirtier jersey. And that is the case. All the way out to the 35, a 13-yard pickup, and another Colt first down. Colts have run 5 plays this half and have picked up 5 first downs. First and 10, staying in that grass on the far left sideline. Blattner into the backfield, takes the fake. Davis Black on the keep, and he'll slide in for a gain of about 4. And I tell you what, these 2 Colt running backs do so much damage that when you do keep it as the quarterback, nobody's around.
Yeah, and the last part of the year, Davis Black, he has kept the ball more than he did the first half of the season. And again, at 6'4", just another threat when it comes to the Meadowbrook running game.
Pickup of about 5, 2nd and 5. Near side handoff, straight ahead. Blattner lowering his shoulders across the 45. He'll bring it out near the 48. And a big gain there and another Colt first down. They've had 6 this half alone. 9 in the first half.
So
catching some grief by all the blind guys. All the blind guys up behind me. Can't tell whether it's a 3 or a 1. Blattner in the backfield with Davis. And again, Blattner to the right side. Pounds it straight ahead, breaks tackles inside Bobcat territory, takes it down to the Cambridge 37-yard line.
And that was a nice tackle by Bartlett.
Have I told you I hate muddy games? I did say that, didn't I? Blattner with another first down. He's churning up yards tonight. 37-yard line of the Cats, 1st and 10. Again, rushing to the right. Blattner to the edge, to the 20, 15, 10, into the end zone.
It's going to come
Flags
back.
Down, though. And the Colts getting to the edge repeatedly here in the second half. But this one, a couple of flags right at the point where Blattner turned it up.
Yeah, there's 2 flags down. I believe it's going to be holding. Yeah, they're
A block in the back. Haven't been many mistakes by the Colts tonight. That's one of the few times. We'll bring that one back. And, you know, the way the Colts have been churning up yardage, this shouldn't set them back much.
No, it is. It's amazing. Meadowbrook, they've had more explosive plays here the first 2 drives. of the second half than they did the entire first half. Like I said, Cambridge's defense made them work the first half, but now the yards are coming in big chunks at a time for Meadowbrook's offense, who leads 19-0, 7:32 left in the third.
So 1st and 15 as Ferguson joins Black in the backfield on this play. Yeah, they've been able to make a couple of adjustments to blocking up across the front and been able to get outside, and here they come again. Missed handoff, though, and I think Black got on it, as, again, they were trying to get to the edge on the Cats.
Yeah, the handoff exchange between Davis and Ferguson there just never materialized, but Davis Black able to dive on the football.
Loss of a few on the play makes it 2nd and 18. Rain continues here at McFarland Stadium. It has before kickoff.
And partner, it's supposed to rain, I think, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday.
So when you building that boat?
Good day to stay indoors and watch football this
There you
weekend,
go.
isn't it?
You need an excuse, right?
Well, every weekend's a great weekend to stay indoors and watch football.
6.5 left, third period. Blattner, handoff, straight ahead. Makes the move and gets it inside the Bobcat 40.
Blattner, the ball carrier, brought in by number 59, Chad Mahari.
Mahari on the stop for the Cats and brings up 3rd and about 13. Colts need to get it to the Cambridge 27 to keep this drive alive. Colts have scored in their last 3 possessions going back to that second period. I've come up with a big play to keep that streak alive here, leading 19-0, 5:50 and counting here in the third period.
I just love the game we're having up here. After you announce who carries the ball, see if the guys behind you agree with you.
Davis Black, pump fake, looks down the sideline. That ball knocked out of his hand and incomplete. Well, the Bobcat defenders got right there, and then a flag comes in late after the play. And let's see. Personal foul.
Illegal touching.
Illegal touching is going to be the call on the Colts. Official had a little bit difficult time with the microphone on his sidelines and said, whatever.
He may try it again.
He likes his airtime. So that'll bring it out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the Cambridge, if they declined the penalty, it would have been 4th down, correct?
Well, the scoreboard says 4th. The downs marker does not.
Yeah,
and I'm not playing that game.
If it's a loss of... Yeah.
Now the downs marker agrees with the scoreboard. 4th and 19, loss of downs there. Davis Black, short punt formation, takes the snap. He'll boot this one away. High end over end kick. The Cats will just let it bounce. It will inside the 20, down near the 10, and dead at the 9-yard line. So the Colts punt for just the second time tonight. And with 5:21 left here in the third, the Bobcats take over at their own 19-yard line, down 19-0.
Yeah, and Cambridge still trying to find answers on the offense, something they can do to move the chains.
Cats passing game tonight. I'm not sure if they've got maybe one completion on the night.
Yes, for minus 1 yard. And Cambridge has had, with Trayvon with the 27-yard run he had right before the first half, that has nearly doubled what Cambridge has accumulated on all their other plays combined.
So 1st and 10, Bobcats from their own 9-yard line. And the flag comes in. And that'll go against the Bobcats here.
All right, got the microphone working again. 5:21 left. Meadowbrook leading 19-0 here in the third.
Cats now backed up inside their own 5-yard line. Jeffrey, straight ahead handoff, finds a seam out across the 10. Good first down carry that time for Jeffrey, but got back the penalty yardage and maybe a yard or two more. About a 7-yard, 8-yard gain for Trayvon Jeffrey.
And Trayvon, he's an explosive back. It doesn't take him many steps to get going.
Offset to the right of the quarterback. Cody Moore into the game. Cats facing 2nd down and 7. Moore back to pass, looks down the field, fires it, has a man, and right through the hands of the Bobcats, Logan Tuttle. He had the defender beat up the sideline, and the defender kind of jumped and waved at the ball, and Tuttle couldn't get it in.
And Boston Black did a nice job giving Ferguson help there on the go route. And again, Cambridge facing a 3rd and long.
That's a big play. Bobcats needed that one. Now 3rd and 7 from their own 12. Moore with Jeffrey offset to his right. And a flag comes in.
Dead ball. Ball start.
As the linesman on the far side called a motion on the Bobcats.
You can see BK Cambridge here shooting themselves in the foot. Trayvon Jeffrey, gets an 8-yard pickup on 1 carry, but 2 5-yard pre-snap penalties have got him well behind the chains at 3rd and 13.
Said that the Bobcats linemen, when they switch the play on the sideline, the Bobcat linemen stand up, and sometimes getting out of position costs them that penalty. 3rd and 11. Moore back to pass, scrambles out of the pocket, up the left side and out to about the 10-yard line. Colts do a pretty good job there of corralling and Clendenning with the stop, and it'll be 4th down.
Roughly a gain of
4.
4.
Glad on the stop. The Colts should get pretty good field position here as well. Bobcats haven't had it in the red zone all night long. Good snap. Valentine, low, spiraling kick, bounces to 45, and Boston Black will let it slide past him all the way to the Colt 40. And the Colts lead at 19-0. They'll take over at their own 40-yard line. And actually, that's the best field position they've had all night.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you look at the punting game for both teams, especially in these conditions, it has been outstanding. You usually don't see this good of punting on a clear night for football, much less the rain and the mud. But both Davis and Valentine have punted the ball extremely well.
I think that's because they deflated the balls a little bit.
Ooh. Possibly.
You have to get into your physics book and check that one out.
There you go.
1st and 10, Colts from their own 40-yard line, leading 19-0.
And the running back is?
Blattner to the left side, up the left side and around the end. And the Colts certainly have made an adjustment here. They've turned the corner almost at will here in the second half. First half, the Bobcats were able to string those plays out to the sideline. But the second half, Colts have had good success getting to the edge. That was a 9-yard carry by Blattner.
Yeah, and Rhett Dyer, the left tackle, and Tom Plate, the left guard, again opening a big hole. And for Meadowbrook offensively now, Blattner and Ferguson, they're not getting hit till they're beyond the line of scrimmage. So they're picking up a good 3-4 yards before contact.
2nd down and a yard. Ferguson, and a high snap and a
Delay a game.
delay of game to call, yeah.
Dead ball.
Colts took a long time getting the play from the sideline.
5-yard penalty.
You can tell when new guys come in the game. Levi King in the game there, the brand new white clean jersey. Checking in on the offensive line for the Colts. You're not going to sneak in this situation.
No, you're right.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Colts. Near side handoff. Bobcats make the stop here. Mobilini pulls Ferguson down, and that'll be a loss on the play. Making it 4th down and 7. Well, 3rd down.
Is it 3rd? Yeah.
That Downs guy's got me confused, too.
3rd down now for Meadowbrook.
He needs to get on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, it was Blattner picked up 9 on 1st down.
They've gone backwards since then. 3rd and long. Blattner left side. Cuts up into a pile of Bobcats. He'll gain a couple, but it'll be 4th down. No, the penalty hurts the Colts as well. And they'll face 4th and 5.
Yeah, that 5-yard penalty slowed down this drive, but Cambridge's defense forcing back-to-back punts. But we're under 1:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Meadowbrook still leading 19-0.
Colts into their spread short punt look. Davis Black will take a step back, call for it. 1 step, pooch it. And this one off the side of his foot hits one of his teammates at about the 30-yard line. And that should be where the Cats end up with it. 19-0. Colts on top of the minute left here in the 3rd period.
Hey, this has been a long quarter.
It certainly has. Sitting there with that sandwich staring at you the whole time, you couldn't finish it.
I know, I've got 2 bites. And good thing we'll have the score tracker here in a few minutes, and I should be able to finish that off. By the time our man Alex Axel Rose back at ABC World headquarters doing another outstanding job turning the dials.
Cody Moore trots the Bobcat offense out, down 19-0. Takes the snap, hands it off Trayvon Jeffrey, trying to get the corner to the right side, and that play slow to develop. The Cats didn't get blocking out ahead of it, and Jeffrey shoved out of bounds for no gain. Cats have struggled on the offensive end tonight. 1 first down so far in the ballgame. Second down, 10. Trip receivers to the left. Moore throws it that way, and the defender up and got a hand on it.
That was McCullough.
Yeah, McCullough. He's big too. 6'3" sophomore. Came unblocked off the edge, got a hand up, swatted that one away, incomplete.
And Cooper Kearns, remember, he went out earlier in the quarter getting hit. I do not think he's going to be back.
No, still being tended to down on the sideline. Actually got crutches.
Yeah, he's got crutches on, yeah.
Kearns, an excellent wrestler on the Bobcat wrestling team. Moore back to pass. Lobs it into the middle. That ball dangerously into a group of players and nearly picked off, falls to the ground, and it will bring up 4th down. Looks like the Cats trying to run some kind of a middle screen that time.
well defended by Meadowbrook. And again, Cambridge, one completed pass for -1 yard on the night, and another 3 and out for the Cats, who offensively have just been stymied tonight.
So Valentine back to punt. Black back to return this one. Stands at his 35. Valentine, good snap. Steps into it. Low. Knuckler that hits it to 40 and bounces to the Colt at 32.
And speaking of Knuckler, 26 seconds left. Partner, do the Dodgers get back in the World Series tonight, or
no? There you go. That's all of our baseball talk tonight. I don't know. We'll be talking playoff football here, though, before you know it.
Oh,
Fourth quarter, just 26 seconds away here as the Colts send the offense back out, leading 19-0.
And with the Buckeyes off tomorrow, that may free your day up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'll mow the grass. Or shovel the mud.
Shovel the mud.
Blattner, handoff, trying to get to the edge left side. Bobcats this time come up defending pretty well. Cooper Conte on the stop will ride him down. They stretched that play out pretty far to the sideline that time. Just a short gain, give him 2 or 3.
And that should end the quarter.
Indeed. They'll wind her down to the end of 3. Colts on top, 19-0. We'll be back with the fourth period of action right after this.
Colgate Palmolive is known worldwide for their first-rate quality products. Colgate Palmolive is a leading global consumer products company tightly focused on oral care, personal care, home care, and pet nutrition. Colgate sells its products in over 200 countries and territories around the world under such internationally recognized brand names such as Colgate, Palmolive, Speed Stick, Soft Soap, Irish Spring, as well as Hill Science Diet, and many others. Colgate Palmolive locally manufactures Palmolive, Ajax, Fabuloso All-Purpose Cleaner, Murphy's Oil Soap, and Suavitel Fabric Softener. Colgate Palmolive, Cambridge.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area. Good luck tonight to both teams.
McFarland Stadium it is. The Colts on top of the Cats, 19-0. As the rain picks up intensity, coming down a little bit sideways now. But, hey, you know what? I still see just as many umbrellas. I don't know how many people are under them, but there's still just as many. Second down and 8, Colts. Handoff. Ferguson, off right guard. Follows his line out across the 40, close to the line to make. And they'll have to double check this one.
Uh-oh, are we?
Just short of the first down is the official call.
They may want to measure this again.
Well, I think they will.
He does look short from here.
Yeah. Everybody in the place. Everybody in the place can see that it's short.
Yeah, the last time the measurement occurred, it was a yard short. We kind of. The drama builds.
I believe the officiating crew probably thinks that they know they're on TV tonight, so they're going to get a little more airtime. Smile for the camera. I would think that with the rain coming down like it is, they would.
And there's some. I was starting to say there's some. He's short, but there's some officiating crews. Yeah, they would have signaled first down or short to keep the clock going.
Running.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep this thing moving. Those guys have someplace to be. Apparently, these guys don't have a dinner date.
Yeah.
3rd and 1 will be the situation for the Colts at their own 41-yard line. They need to get to about the 42, close to it. Not quite a full yard they need to gain.
Big K, I got to admit, not to pat ourselves on the back, but it was nice of us to babysit for Axl Rose tonight as we've got Adam Green and the birthday boy, the Q-man, Quentin Archer. They got them out of the studios tonight.
How old's Quentin tonight? 22?
I think the big 2-2.
I got shoes that old. Direct snap. Gets loose. As Blattner. And there comes the flag. That official didn't even throw it on the ground. I don't think that the ball ever actually got snapped, did it? No. Everybody moved at the center.
But, hey, can we give a couple of birthday shout-outs? We mentioned the Q-man, Quentin Archer, up here, big 22, and then happy birthday to Dave Holdren.
He's not 22.
The most electrifying big man to ever come out of Cambridge, celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, Hoggy.
So the Colts backed up, 3rd down and 6 now instead of 3rd and 1. Davis Black, direct snap, takes it himself and gets it out to about the 40 shy of the 1st down. Dave Holder's never got that much response to anything in his life.
The harassment that I got by.
You know, Hoggy's just sitting at home checking scores and watching replays of OU football.
Hey, his Bobcats gave him a big early birthday gift last night. And Dave happened to be on the sideline for last night's victory over Ball State.
So 4th and 1. Colts at their own 40-yard line. 10-17 and counting.
I think this drive has lasted about 10 minutes actual time, and about 1:40 has come off the clock.
Davis Black with Blattner in the backfield. And a snap over his head. Bobcats are going to chase it down, scoop, and will it be a score? David Moore picks it up, takes it to the bank. The Bobcats are on the board, and the Colts that time tried to fool the defense, and there was a lot of miscommunication.
Yeah, something went awry there. You're right. It looked like Ferguson went to the right on the snap, and the ball was snapped over everybody's head. And Cambridge did a great job of trying to scoop it up, which they did. You don't want to dive on the football right there, because even if you don't recover it, you're going to get possession on 4th down. And Cambridge gets a defensive touchdown. And, partner, they've gotten back into this football game at 19-6.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage was the 40-yard line, but that ball well over the head. And about the time that Moore picked it up, probably a 25-yard recovery and run in there. So Evan Hannon on for the extra point attempt as soon as the Cats get everybody set. Good snap, gets it down, kicks it up, and it is good. And so with 9:45 left to go in the ball game, the Bobcats get a little bit of a boost, 19-7. Colts on top. We'll be back right after this. Update brought to you by ABC Technical Services tonight. And you know, the Colts tonight have run that direct snap several times. They've run it pretty successfully, but they've had a couple of plays that they've miscommunicated, and on that play the snap didn't go to anybody except David Moore for the Bobcats.
Yeah, and that was a 4th and 1, and yeah, there was, like you said, total confusion right there, because there was nobody anywhere near that snap.
Well, the Colts are expecting the onside kick. They got everybody uptight for this Valentine kickoff.
But, there's still plenty of time to kick it away.
Andrew Philippines will approach, and he will squib it through the front line of guys and into the second group there at the 38-yard line where it's covered up by one of the up-backs. Looked like Boston Black got on top of that one, and the Colts leading 19-7 will take over with 9:41 left in the game. Colts had 4 possessions in that third period, scored on one of them. Cats forced the punt on a couple and then the fumble.
Yeah, Meadowbrook gashed the Cat defense on the opening drive of the second half, to go up 19. But since then, Cambridge's defense has been stout.
Handoff, right side. To Blattner, and he'll get it across the 40, gain of about 4. Nine 19, and the clock will continue to wind, and the Colts find themselves probably in one of those muddy spots on the field here. Rain still coming down sideways east to west. Wind picking up as well. Davis Black with a bunch formation off to the right. Takes a high snap, hands it off. Blattner off the right side, slipped through into the secondary. Slips 3, tackles 4. Off to the races. It's a Bobcat 30. Finally chased down from behind. Peyton and Tuttle got Blattner, but not until he picks up big yards down inside the Cambridge 25-yard line.
Yeah, and Cambridge really stacked the box. They had literally 9 defenders in the box in all, within about 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, in a run blitz, and Blattner just hit the right hole, got the block, and when he got through the line, there were no linebackers, anybody there, and he got a big chunk of yardage there.
He's got to be close to 200 yards rushing by now. 1st and 10 at the Cambridge 24-yard line.
And yes, sir, that 35-yard gain has put him over 200.
Davis Black letting the clock wind down. Blattner offset to his left side, getting a 25-second break before he gets another carry. Takes it straight ahead. Pops this one to the outside. And inside the 20-yard line down to about the 18. Blattner just wearing that Bobcat defense down.
And what a big answer for the Meadowbrook offense. After Cambridge, the defensive score, you could really see the sideline and stuff energized, but a couple of big runs by Blattner has got Cambridge's defense back on their heels.
2nd down and 4, as Blattner picked up about 6 on that first down carry. Colts content here to let as much clock run as they can, shorten this game. 7.5 left on the 4th quarter clock. Davis Black, direct snap, take it, cuts back, and planted. Ran right in to the Bobcats, Logan Mobilini, and Mobilini planted him on his backside. That's one of the bigger hits we've seen tonight. And Black will be just short of the first down by about a half yard. You get muddy conditions like this. You see a few of those hits as guys are sliding to the ground as they take the hit.
And BK, I just got a text. A blast from the AVC past. Chimed in, let them know they're listening to us. The one, the only Doug Bird song.
There you go.
Hello, Douglas.
Hey, bingo. Blattner again. Panging it off the right side. Blattner will pick up the first. And the Colts continue to move the ball down the field. Inside the 15 to the 11 this time. 1st and 10. Pick up a first down just inside the 2-yard line here. Doug Birdsong.
Yeah, that was
the
a game.
king of Williamsport, isn't he? They made him one of the
Bird,
royalty.
Birdsong is the king of the universe,
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Hey, he's one of the reasons we're both here.
And people still haven't forgiven him for that. No wonder he left the county.
Black and Blattner in the backfield. Double checking the sign from the sideline. Black takes the snap. High one. Hands it off Blattner. Trying to get to the edge right side and slips down. And a late flag came in way behind that play. I tell you what, the official, the referee in the backfield threw that one a good 15, 20 yards. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. He saw that from a long way away. And that was not on the tackle either. That was a penalty away from the ball. But still, it gets them marked off. And the Bobcats tonight, that's the third time defensively they've given up a first down via the penalty. This one will make it 1st and goal to go.
Have we have worked our way inside of 6 minutes.
19-7. Colts with the lead and looking for more here on this late fourth quarter drive. Colts waiting for the ball to be placed here. And now with the play clock winding down, we'll wait till they haven't been making a move till it gets to about the 10-second mark. Let's see here. And that's where they go. Davis Black will take the snap, pistol set. Handoff straight ahead to Blattner. And he'll take it inside the 5 near the 4-yard line.
So you have Meadowbrook, they can still get a first down inside the 4, about the 3.
Yeah. They just made that last one a 1st and 5 rather than moving the sticks. So they can still get a first down.
Yeah, there was a 3-yard loss on the run, and then followed by the penalty.
Straight ahead, Blattner off the right side, into the end zone, touchdown. So the Colts back on the board here in the 4th period. Blattner with his 3rd score of the night. This one from 4 yards. See if the Colts are attempt the extra point or go for 2. It looks like they're going to go for 2. Having missed on a couple of tries tonight. Blattner will be offset behind Davis to the left side. Try for 2 here. Handoff straight ahead. Blattner squeezes between guys, jumps into the end zone, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So the Colts add the 2-pointer and extending their lead here, 27-7. Meadowbrook with 4:38 left in the ball game. We'll be back right after this. The score here is the Colts had a, you call it an insurance score at this point in the game, as the Cats had just scored, so the Colts come right back and add one in here.
And partner, You know, I congratulated Timmy Ferguson on becoming the all-time leading scorer. Well, Brady Blattner tied him with that touchdown, career points, 254, and then Brady has just taken Blattner has just taken the lead with the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Going back and forth there. Both those guys scoring lots of points. Another Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up here. Doug Birdsong continuing to converse with you.
Yes, and
via your electronic device.
And Brady Blattner with his 23rd touchdown on the season has also broken Alan Trehearn's record. So
well,
it's been a rough evening for
blast from the past there, yeah.
For Alan Trehearn.
Yeah, having all of his records snagged away. Eubank kick picked up by Valentine at the 25. Takes it out across the 30, near the 33. Short return for the Bobcats. And they'll take over with 4:31 left. Down 27-7. And, yeah, I didn't know that if the warrants were still out for Doug Birdsong's arrest or not. But apparently not. It might be okay for him to return to the case. I think there's a limit on that.
And the Noble County Super Bowl is now over. Shenandoah defeated Caldwell, and that probably knocked the Redskins out of any shot at the playoffs.
For the Cats.
14-6.
Taking over at their own 33-yard line. Moore. With 4 wideouts, 2x2 set here for the Cats. Jeffrey will shift back into the pistol set and take the handoff straight ahead. Right into the middle of that defense. Drag defenders for a couple of yards.
Who was that on the carry?
We got a couple of clean jerseys in there, but I can't quite.
Well, was that Jeffrey?
Jeffrey on the carry.
Okay.
Gain of about 4. 2nd and 6.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of conversations going on. We ought to put the headsets on the guys behind us.
Yeah.
It'd be more entertaining. I can promise you that.
There's a reason it's game 10, though. There's no doubt. Moore back to pass. Steps up. Now flush from the pocket. Rolls to his right and taken down at about the 35-yard line. Catholics lose yardage on this play.
I believe that.
Blattner and Clendenning.
Clendenning on the sack,
yes.
yeah.
Pair of them there to drag him down for a loss. And it will be 3rd down and long. Cats again, double wides each way. Moore, 3rd and long, looks to his right, pump fakes it, steps up, flush from the pocket, gets away from a couple of defenders. Now will take off out to the 35-40, 45, and has the first down out near the 47-48-yard line. And there is a flag on the far sideline.
And that's right at the tackle. Cody Moore did a nice job, nowhere to throw the ball to his right. Pulled the ball down and came all the way back over to the left side.
Cats are walking backwards. And an illegal block on the outside by one of the Cambridge wideouts that was able to spring more up that left sideline. Actually, one of the wide receivers coming back to peel back on the defense. And so from the point of the foul, Cats will actually gain about a yard on it, make it 3rd down and 6. 2:50 left here in the 4th period. As the Colts punching their ticket to postseason play again. Moore with the snap, rolling to his right. Now he'll tuck it and run across the 45, and again has enough yardage for the first down.
Bobcats, first down.
And that is just the second one of the night, first one of this half for the Cats with 2:37 left to go in the game. Cambridge's offense has been stymied all night by this Colt defense.
Yeah, that is the second first down.
Moore rolling to his left. Steps up, fires it, completed. And taken down right at the first down marker by Caden Whaley.
Well, Jeffersonians, Jeff Harrison will be happy as Martins Ferry has shut out Bel Air 34-0. That should clinch a playoff spot for Martins Ferry.
Could be enough to get them in. Bel Air ranked well ahead of them. But Ferry had to move up several spots there and probably will there.
And Bel Air probably lost a shot at hosting next week as well, because we got a timeout.
Picked up about 9 there. It'll be 2nd and 1. And as every final comes in, just about every game at this point has some playoff implication.
Yeah, you mentioned Zanesville winning tonight.
Beating Marietta.
Coshocton knocked off Riverview 29-14.
Ooh, that's a big win for Coshocton. Another rivalry up in Coshocton County. They're going to gave the Bobcats the first down there, so not a 9-yard gain, a 10-yard gain. And back-to-back first downs for the Cats.
Bobcats took about first down.
First and 10, Cambridge at the Colt 43-yard line.
43-yard line, first and 10 Cats.
John Glenn final over Crooksville, 17-0. Back to pass. Moore hit once, twice, and then the third time. Finally going down as Cody Moore pinballed to the ground. That time, a bunch of Colts coming in and taking shots at him, and he was able to get past the first couple, but not the third.
Yeah, and again, good luck trying to see the numbers. I don't know if that was C.J. Moore.
I think the Colts are working some younger guys in across that defensive front. Moore probably taking a break at this point, but you can't tell.
I don't know. There's a lot of dirty jerseys out there.
Kind of waiting for one of the spotters to find that number, but they're not very good either with binoculars up there, and Moore's going to go down again. Cody Moore, kind of the instant replay. And I can't see the number on the player at all, but number 66 will be Josh Tomplake, huh? Back-to-back sacks. Yeah, coming off the top rope that time.
So man, what?
Cats back to 3rd and 17 here.
Let's call
back-to-back first downs. Moore rolling out of the pocket this time. Fires it out in the right flat, incomplete.
Fourth pass incomplete.
Intended for Tuttle. And the Cats will face a 4th and a long way to go.
How about 4th down and Kim Bolton to go?
Yeah. 4th and 25 from their own 39. They were actually at the Colt 43-yard line.
53 seconds left.
Final home game of the year for the Bobcats. Seniors playing their last game tonight. As Moore facing 4th and long, takes the snap, drops straight back. Again, flush from the pocket, and again is going to go down. 3 sacks in a row by the Colts here, and I haven't been able to come up with numbers.
Yeah, we apologize. It's just impossible to see.
Colts are going to have to send their uniforms to the laundry and get them ready for next week's playoff game. And the Cats' season ends on a back-to-back sacks. Colts just need to come out and get the clock going here.
Thank you. Thanks to your wrestling analysts on these sacks. Jeff Riggins texted in and thought it was George the Animal Steele who got the last sack. So, so now you have Jeff Riggins chiming in. Thanks a lot.
Hey, don't give Riggins airtime. He wouldn't come out and brave the elements tonight. If this was the tea time, he'd have been here. And the Colts will take the snap, take a knee, and count the clock down to ending their regular season 7-3. And with that win, the Colts pick up the victory and the league championship.
Now, if the refs, hopefully they'll take their time here marking the ball, and they're going to do that. So that should be the last play.
Yeah, they haven't started the play clock yet. Game clock winding down to 17 seconds, and the Colts pick up back-to-back wins over the Bobcats. And close this one out 27-7. So the Colts move to 7-3, punch their ticket to postseason play. 3-0 in league play. The Bobcats will drop to 3-7 and 2-1 in ESOL and finish a game behind the Colts in league play as well. Final score again tonight from McFarland Stadium. Meadowbrook 27, Cambridge 7. Stay tuned. Our post-game wrap-up coming up. Tommy will have all of his stats in order. We'll go back over the scoring. We got player of the game for the Colts and the Bobcat, brought to you by Crino's Pizza of Cambridge. Once again, tonight's final, Meadowbrook 27, Cambridge 7. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to Homeland Realty, located on Main Street in New Concord. I'm Brenda Millison. Homeland Realty is a full-service real estate agency that can fulfill all your real estate needs with prompt attention to every detail. At Homeland Realty, we make you feel at home. We care about our clients and we listen. Stop by our office or call us at 740-261-9022.
General Wholesale, just off Southgate Parkway, carries a large selection of waxes, polishes, and all the top-of-the-line products for your street rod, truck, boat, or motorcycle. From paint guns to bumpers, you'll find everything you need for the proper care and maintenance of your vehicle. On the paint side, they carry PPG paints and custom mix paint along with touch-up paint to fix rock chips and dings. They have a full-service mechanic on duty and welcome new customers. Stop by and meet the fine folks at General Wholesale. They are more than just an auto parts store.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round and be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Good evening, Bobcats. This is Amy Kissinger, a member of the Cambridge City School Board of Education. We are asking the community to support our upcoming levy on the November ballot, and will be the first time that our district would receive new operating money since 1992. We will still be able to have an impact on safety, mental health, academics, facilities, performing arts, and athletics. We are asking all former and current Bobcats for your vote this November.
Paid for by the Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Regis Woods, Treasurer.
Welcome to Homeland Realty, located on Main Street in New Concord. I'm Brenda Millison. Homeland Realty is a full-service real estate agency that can fulfill all your real estate needs with prompt attention to every detail. At Homeland Realty, we make you feel at home. We care about our clients and we listen. Stop by our office or call us at 740-261-9022.
Colgate Palmolive is known worldwide for their first-rate quality products. Colgate Palmolive is a leading global consumer products company tightly focused on oral care, personal care, home care, and pet nutrition. Colgate sells its products in over 200 countries and territories around the world under such internationally recognized brand names such as Colgate, Palmolive, Speed Stick, Soft Soap, Irish Spring, as well as Hill Science Diet, and many others. Colgate Palmolive locally manufactures Palmolive, Ajax, Fabuloso All-Purpose Cleaner, Murphy's Oil Soap, and Suavitel Fabric Softener. Colgate Palmolive, Cambridge.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area. Good luck tonight to both teams.
Make sure that the final score would stand up 27-7 as Blattner would add another short score from 4 yards out, 4:38 left to go in the ball game as the Colts pick up the W and move to 7-3 and pick up a little momentum tonight. Tough conditions for both these teams, but the Colts found out a way to get it done, moving it up and down the field, and certainly it was the legs of Brady Blattner as you're listening to our post-game report brought to you by AVC Technical Services, offering fast PC repairs, antivirus and security products, affordable cloud backups, and much more. Check them out, AVC Tech at yourradioplace.com. There's the Colts have left the field to celebrate and prepare for their playoff game next week. The Bobcats seniors and teams saying their goodbye. There's the seniors will make their final walk down the stadium turf here at McFarland Stadium and end their careers. It certainly wasn't the way they thought it would go, but the Colts certainly the better team tonight. They've been tough all year.
Yeah, Meadowbrook's defense just dominated, limiting Cambridge to only 2 first downs. The only Cambridge scored defensively. Was on a high snap. There was some confusion on what Meadowbrook was trying to run there on 4th and 1, and the scoop and score for Cambridge. But Meadowbrook just really, doing it on the ground and willing to get little chunks in the first half to build a 13-0 lead and then really start to gash this Cambridge defense that really battled, but just nothing offensively to give them a chance.
I mean, the Cats, with 1:40 to go in the first half, it's 7-0. The Cat defense had done a pretty good job, but Blattner dented the scoreboard again just before half, and then the third period another time, and of course, again in the fourth. Extending the lead to the final 27-7. A lot of big plays tonight by the Colts on both sides of the ball and a couple of huge drives as well. Each week, Dirty Dog Pet Salon and Sitting has the play of the game, and tonight's play of the game brought to you by Dirty Dog Pet Salon. Have your dog groomed at Dirty Dog on Cochrane Avenue in Cambridge. And, so some big plays in the ball game, but you got to give one of the biggest plays maybe to Blattner's 21-yard run when he takes it down the sideline and makes it a 3-score game. At that point, you could pretty much tell in that second half, when the Colts came out with just 4 plays and going the length of the field and scoring, that took a lot of the wind out of the Bobcats' sails. Our play of the game brought to you by Dirty Dog Pet Salon. And the drive of the game, pick one. The Colts had a 12-play drive, a 10-play drive, a 62-yard drive twice tonight, but maybe the most impressive one was the first one. 12 plays, 78 yards, just methodically up and down the field. Ferguson capped it off from 3 yards out. Drive of the game brought to you by our AVC Technical Services as well. And Colts tonight showed that they're not just a passing machine. They've got the ability to run the ball, and they did so very effectively tonight.
Yeah, and when we look at the stats to wrap things up here, we'll see that. But first, let's look at Cambridge offensively. And BK, just not a lot that could go right offensively for Cambridge tonight. Of course, stats unofficially rushing Cambridge with 36 yards on the ground, 44 of that by Trayvon Jeffrey. And then you throw in the sacks at the end, the last three offensive plays for Cambridge, where they lost a lot of yardage in sacks, so that knocks it down to 36 yards. And then Cambridge completed one pass for -1 yard the entire night, and then also had one interception. So unofficially, 35 yards total offense for Cambridge for the ball game, and the one turnover. Then when you look at Meadowbrook, 284 yards rushing, 75 yards passing for 359 yards unofficially, 239 yards on the ground from the outstanding senior Brady Blattner, who right now currently holds the record as the all-time leading scorer for Meadowbrook in points. So Blattner 239, Ferguson with 37, and Black with 8 on the ground. And then 75 yards passing for Meadowbrook, 34 yards receiving by Blattner. And then Boston Black caught one pass, Davis caught one, and Timmy Ferguson caught 2 for 31 yards. So 359 yards total offense for Meadowbrook, 35 for Cambridge.
Pretty tough night for the Bobcats, but again, the Colts tonight, their task was ahead of them before the game. They knew they needed a win to make sure they were in the playoffs, to make sure they had a home playoff game, to ensure that they win the league again. And, you know, with the caliber of players that they had tonight, that wasn't going to be anything they were going to leave up to chance. They came out and early set the tone to this game, and defense just stifling the Bobcat offense all night long. The Cats had 1 first down in the first half and just picked up 2 in the second half, and those 2 didn't come till the final drive of the game. So, you know, pretty dominating effort there, and certainly the totals that you gave indicated that as well.
And with Bel Air losing tonight, that really helps Meadowbrook push them towards, you know, like I said, not only clinching a playoff spot, but possibility Saturday night, Meadowbrook could be at home at Eugene Capers Field.
Yeah, and probably looking forward to doing that. You know, we were looking at a lot in the pregame and even the tailgate today, looking at some of those playoff scenarios, and that one certainly starts to solidify with some other teams around the area. We expect John Glenn is in. You know, they're probably not going to have a home game, but they're going to be in the playoffs. Some other area teams, Ridgewood probably going to be in.
Yes, Ridgewood's definitely in.
And Caldwell, we said probably not going to be in now with a loss. So, but some other area teams continuing to play there. So congratulations to all those teams for their ability to persevere, especially under tough conditions tonight. We knew that the field conditions might affect the game a little bit. It certainly did. But I think it's still raining out there, isn't it?
Yes, and Meadowbrook closing the year on a 5-game winning streak to finish at 7-3. And I'm sure Meadowbrook's not a team that a lot of teams in the region, if they had their pick, I think that would be one team they would want to avoid right now as well as they're playing.
Yeah, Colts picking up some momentum tonight, being able to go back and maybe play at home on the turf there. Coach DeWitt certainly has a new mindset among the Meadowbrook faithful down there. They expect to be in the playoffs and expect to advance. So this is a team I think can make a little bit of noise. Time for our Cambridge and Meadowbrook Players of the Game, brought to you by Crino's Pizza of Cambridge. Player of the game will get a large one-item pizza, 2 liters a pop. Call Crino's Pizza of Cambridge in the Dewey Avenue Center at 740-432-2200 for pickup or delivery. If you're sitting in your car on your way out of the station, hey, remember that number, 432-2200. call them, pick it up on your way. And, boy, could it be anybody else for the Colts? This guy, I think he drove the bus here. He'll be doing the uniforms tomorrow when they need soaked and washed. But 239 yards rushing, another 34 receiving, and 3 touchdowns tonight. Brady Blattner, and who knows how many or tackles on defense. If you could see numbers, he probably had a lot. For the Bobcats, not a lot of choices. Trayvon Jeffrey had a few of the bright spots for the Bobcats tonight, couple of nice runs, one just before halftime that gave the Cats a chance to score. He'll be the Cambridge player of the game from Carino's Pizza of Cambridge.
And, BK, that was one of the biggest plays of the game right there. Trayvon Jeffrey gets down the sideline, and if Boston Black comes over and, trips him up, if Boston Black doesn't make that tackle, it's a one-score game going into the locker room. So, that turned out to be a huge play. That was an electrifying run down the sideline by Trayvon. And credit Boston Black for saving the touchdown and sending Meadowbrook in with the shutout.
Yeah, that huge play just before half. Because if it's a one-score game at halftime, who knows what happens. But the Colts made some nice adjustments, came out in the second half, got Blattner and Ferguson on the edge, and they made short work of the Bobcats in that second half going up and down the field. We want to take a moment, too, to thank our guys who on site tonight, Adam Green and certainly Quentin Archer did a great job setting up, doing a great job tearing down. Those young guys get it done, don't they? A nice job.
Absolutely. Great job. And
don't forget Axel.
No one does it better than, of course, Axel Rose up at AVC World Headquarters. And Quentin Archer, who else would he rather spend his birthday with than me, you, and Adam?
Yeah,
I tell you.
Everything. We'll give him a second. He gets 2 ham sandwiches for that. Get a second ham sandwich for that.
I'm sorry, he just has one. I ate the other one when we went into the post-game show.
Hey, we appreciate all of you that paid attention tonight. Listen to us here on air or online as we stream the video on YRP TV. We want to thank those sponsors once again: Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Citizens for the Future, Cambridge City Schools, Homeland Realty, General Wholesale, Colgate Palmolive, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling of Cambridge and Zanesville. We want to thank them and let you know we're going to be around. Postseason's here. We've got a lot of local teams in it. Check our website at yourradioplace.com. We'll give you all the updates on who's in and where they're going to be playing next week, whether it be Friday or Saturday, and where you can listen to your favorite team and follow them into postseason.
Yeah, and Meadowbrook, it should be Saturday night from all the word that we've gotten.
Final score again tonight: Colts 27, Bobcats 7, closing out the regular season here at McFarland Stadium. For the entire AVC team, Tom Strasser, I am Bill Kafuri. Good night, everyone.
Meadowbrook versus Cambridge High School football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stoney's RV Sales and Service, Citizens for the Future of Cambridge City Schools, Colgate Palmolive, Homeland Realty, General Wholesale, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports.